Okie doke. So, the blades have made their way through the dragon's barrel, as I say, Veil falling into every trap on the way. They found a couple of nice magic items, and also an acid trap that did a bit of damage to a few of our heroes on making their way inside the dragon's skull at the top end of the barrel. In front of them was a dais with a dragon tooth pommeled longsword plunged into it. The cross guard of the sword is like polished metal dragon wings. Malfeasance, upon seeing a longsword, thought that's for me. Placed his hand on the hilt of the sword to only for the echoing sound to ring through all of your heads. This is the weapon of a hero. Prepare to be tested. Around you, the barrel starts to shake. The ground underneath your feet becomes unsteady as the bones that are placed throughout the walls of the barrel start to vibrate and move and come together and coalesce. Elements of the bones from all up the length of the dragon start to click together loudly. You start to hear like the chattering of bones and the grinding sound of bones rubbing against each other. The cavern in which you stand is made from the skull of the dragon starts to raise up as it attaches to the vertebrae that run along the length of the barrel. You're now standing in a hollow, like 10 feet deep, sort of open to the elements now. Above you, the last few small bones clicking into place, stands a sort of zombie bone dragon.
Look at the bones!
Shit.
So, I am going to need for everyone to roll initiative, please.
Jen called it.
I admit, didn't see that one coming.
And there you go.
Starting off the morning right.
I thought you got real. I thought you got real dice.
You know what?
Project.
I'm gonna roll.
Mal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I've got my keyboard on.
You already rolled.
Yeah, it's 2. No, I'll keep this one. That's 19. That's fine.
Yeah.
Mine's shit.
Can someone roll for Ori just now?
Let Miz do it.
I rolled a 16 for Ori. I don't know what her. Let me pull her up. So she's 18. All right, got it.
Okay.
That's how
Oakley,
D&D Beyond's
Coakley.
I'm gonna roll real dice.
All right, Roo.
Gonna go flying off this ball.
20 or better.
No.
Okay, 15 to 20.
18.
19.
Okay,
19
you're up
for me.
Or Wisp, rather.
Wisp. 10 to 15.
13. 12.
Am I using this sword in this fight that I've picked up?
No, you haven't picked it up yet. As soon as your hand touched it, the bone dragon was summoned. Nico, what did you roll?
5.
Oh no.
And okay,
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Okie dokie. So as the dragon finalizes its form and the last of the bones click into place, Malfeasance, you're up.
What size is this creature? Gargantuan?
It's
a 3x3.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a large creature. What is it
It's a
actually?
4x4.
Yeah, it's a
Thanks.
large.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
I'm trying
huge.
to. Oh my god! Trying to make some sort of area where I can actually play and use real dice. Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
think
shall.
just for easiness sake, just so that we're on a proper grid, I'm just gonna move you all over to like this sort of area.
Yeah, I was about
so
to
that
ask,
we're not
like,
theatre of the minding too much, so you're not too restricted in terms of where you're moving and stuff.
Did- Did you say that we're in like a 10-foot
yeah, like a
deep?
yeah, but it's like a kind of crater
Co-
rather than a
okay.
hole, so it's got smooth sides and
okay.
sloping sides.
Can we get out of the chamber that we're in, like into the hallway prior to this chamber still, or no?
Yeah, like so the walled parts that goes up like the first 5 feet of
Oh.
of the barrow is still there, so you would still be able to access that. Like the earth that is sort of being displaced has all sort of been moved out to the side, so you can still kind of move within that. Let's just say like you can move freely within here. If you want to stay inside this sort of area, just say let's say we can move sort of freely within. Let me draw a big circle. Big circle. Let's just say we can move sort of freely within this kind of area.
Not showing it on my screen.
I
Yeah,
don't see a big circle.
I'm not seeing
I know.
anything in there.
Shit.
Balls.
Right off, you fucking. I'm the dungeon master. I should be able to draw what I want on my own bloody map. Why is it? Can you see that now? No.
Mm-mm.
No. Should I
okay.
refresh? Should we refresh? I'm gonna refresh
Right. I'm going to draw it on
just
the
in case.
just on the map that's on stream. Okay, so let's say you can move sort of freely within that sort of space. Okay.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh,
You
okay.
see it now.
Gotcha.
It's very large. It's a large circle.
Mm-hmm.
When this all happened, what happened to the staircase in the middle, the one that we didn't go down?
It's, as I say, all still there. Like it's the barrow's sort of walled up to a point about 5 feet. All of the other earth has just sort of been displaced out to the side, so you can still make it up towards that. So the sort of
here.
crater that you're in kind of accommodates that, that terrain up there.
Oh, I see the circle now after I refreshed. Cool.
All right, Roo. Mal, you're up.
Okay. I mean, now that we've discussed where we can go to, I mean, I'm guessing is running not an option because I don't want to start a fight and everyone else wanted to leg it.
What
do you reckon?
would malfeasance do?
Well,
this
Mal would
circumstance?
cast rage and slice him with a sword, but
Do what you're gonna do.
okay, right. Well, I'll cast rage.
Okie
Gives
dokie.
Gonna cast it.
me,
You're raging.
It's gonna cast rage.
Yeah, and then we will. Am I near it? I'm near it, aren't I?
Yeah, you need to move a bit to.
Right.
to
Well, I'll
get
do
into-
my
to get into
movement.
range with it.
Oh God, that's scary. Just doing it on a board. I don't want to
See.
die. And then yeah, I'm gonna hit it with the greatsword.
Okay,
See
roll
that?
for your attack.
Is that a D20?
Yeah, your D20.
Stop. 11 plus 8, 19. 19.
18 hits. Roll damage.
Oh. 2d6. I'll just do that on the computer because I can't figure that out.
Sorry.
10 plus 1 for rage, so 11.
11 points. Okay. All right. So you on seeing this thing just sort of appear and sort of coalesce out of the bones that you've been kind of commenting on and noticing as you've moved through the barrow, Malfeas's first reaction is just to go, yes, and just run at it with a great sword above his head, bring it down, and like all you see is like a couple of wee chips of bone, just like fly out from the impact site. The dragon kind of looks down at him. And anything else you want to do on your turn, Mal?
No, I think I've done quite enough.
Don't you get to
Okay,
attack
dokie.
twice?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
you
yeah, I
attack.
do.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, it doesn't sound like I'm doing a lot, but yeah, let's hit another
Yeah, Ori.
great sword.
Hello, Ori.
Ori is here.
I'm so excited.
13 plus 8, 21. 20 hits.
That will hit.
I don't even know what I should have done research before I did this. I'll have to do it on the computer. 12 damage.
Okie dokie. So yeah, so after that first initial strike, the dragon looks down. You look back up at it. It doesn't appear to have taken much damage, and you go for another swing. Ah! And another few wee chips of bone just pop off it. It's still looking at
Go
you.
on, pop off.
That ends your turn.
It does.
Anything else? Okie dokie. That brings us to you, Wisp. Just in time. You just got here in time for your turn, Ori.
Great.
So we are fighting a dragon made of the bones that
I could see that.
that have
Disgusting.
been making up the barrel as we've gone through it. So it's all sort of coalesced now into a large zombie skeleton dragon thing that you are now fighting.
Now that I'm no longer in shock and awe, what have we done?
That was the first turn. Mal
Okay.
has attacked it.
Smacked it.
All right. Forgot where my spells are. Hold on. I would like to use aid at the second slot, so like +5 health.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like what, 3 people? Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead
Yes.
and do Wisp, Veil. Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? We'll do Nyx.
Okay. So yourself, Vale, and Nyx, and that's
Yeah.
Yay.
five additional hit points on top of your hit
Temp,
point
right?
max.
I think it's temp,
Yeah.
right? Or am I wrong?
Well, they last until your next long rest, so they are hit
Oh,
points.
it's not
'cause,
temporary.
you know,
Okay.
because you can heal up. You can heal up to the new maximum as
Got
well.
it.
So you also heal 5 points.
Oh, boy.
Up to that max. That's what aid does, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coolio. So that takes your action. Anything else you want to do just now?
Does it also heal us 5?
Heals you
Yes.
5 as well, yeah.
Okay.
How do I add that in?
I
So
think you just
on,
put it in the max hit point modifier.
Okay.
Mhm.
If you click on your hit points area, it'll bring up a little side panel. And on the bottom left, it says max hit point modifier.
Yep, got it. Thank you.
But it won't
Cool.
heal you, so you still have to heal yourself if you
No,
took
it
any
healed
damage.
me the 5
Oh, it
points
did?
too. Yep.
Oh, it didn't heal me.
Nice. Maybe I think you were still down some hit points though.
Yeah, it was.
Okie dokie. Anything else in your turn then, Wisp?
I think I might just move myself a little bit. All right, that's it.
Okay. Fair dues. Okay, that is your turn, Wisp. It brings us to Nyx next in the order.
But I have one more question before I do. And this barrow is made out of like dirt, right?
Uh-huh.
The chambers are okay. So Nyx is. I also want to preface this by saying that we're fighting a dragon, and I'm the archer, but I'm doing this anyway.
Okay.
So Nyx is gonna.
Execute plan.
I'm gonna look at Vale, and I'm gonna kind of wink, and then I'm gonna use invisibility.
Right.
I guess I just click use on that, right?
You do.
And then I'm going to how 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna I want to know what's down these stairs. So
Did you
I'm
cast
going
invisibility on yourself?
yes,
Yeah.
on me.
Okay.
And then I'm leaving y'all.
Okay.
I don't know how far down the stairs I can get with my movement, but I also want to like check the stairs for traps as I'm moving
Okay.
down.
So your full movement will take you just to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
You can use your action to dash to get to the bottom of them if you want.
Can I check for traps and dash at the same time?
Well, you can make a perception check at disadvantage if you're doing it at a full run.
Okay, can I dash first to get to the top of the stairs and,
And
then
then
use
just
my
like
movement?
then just like chill saunter down the stairs? Okay,
Yes.
I'll allow it. Just make just a straight perception check then.
26.
Confidently there are no traps on these stairs.
Wait. Okay, I'm down the stairs now.
Okay. What you find down there is a sort of small, sort of 20 by 20 sub-chamber. At one end of it lies the skeleton of what looks like a horse. As you approach it, much like the dragon did, it coalesces and stands up.
Oh shit!
As like the skeleton of a horse comes together. It looks at you with its sort of vacant eye sockets, and comes over and sort of nuzzles its head up beside you.
Can it see me? I'm invisible.
And yeah, knows you're there. It's a magic thing.
It's a magic thing. Is it hostile? It's
No,
trying to get pets?
seems to be quite nice. It's nuzzling its nose up next to you and being quite nice in the way that horses sometimes are.
Did you just catch a thestral?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't have wings, but otherwise, pretty much. So you may now add to your inventory. That is now your horse that you can ride.
I have a ghost horse?
You have a skeleton horse, yes.
Oh my god. Amazing.
Totally worth it. Totally worth all the planning. That was great.
You definitely thought something bad was going to be down there, didn't you?
I did. I thought it was going to collapse on me and I was going to have to turn into a rat and shoot my way out.
Superb.
Okay, I guess that's my turn. I have a horse.
Okay, excellent. That brings us to Vale now then.
All right, I am going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to use my action to dash, or my bonus action, rogue, whatever the hell it's called, to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that I'm flanking the skeletal dragon with malfeasance, and I'm going to attack it with my rapier.
Yes. So your rapier's a +1 at the
I
moment,
rolled a
isn't it?
19. 19 plus 9 is 28 to hit.
That is gonna hit. And you
Alright.
get +1.
Oh, and I have advantage actually, so let me roll again.
Well,
Just in case you get a 20, but it does mean I get a sneak attack.
Yep.
Because it is a finesse weapon, so it's a D8
Uh-huh.
plus 3d6. I'm so excited to play D&D. That's a 6 and a 6 and a 5, which is 17, plus 2 on my d8, which is 19, plus
Plus
6,
1.
20. What?
Well, you get your
Yeah. Plus 6 is 25 total.
25 total.
Yeah.
Nice. So using your natural speed, you sort of dodge over the sort of clods of earth that kind of lie at your feet surrounding you, to come up behind the bone dragon, drawing your gambler's rapier as you do. It sort of exits its scabbard with that sort of shing sword sound, as you sort of parry in, as you sort of dodge in amongst the dragon's tail, making a quick attack in at it, doing 25
On
points of
guard.
damage. Nice.
25 points.
Okie dokie. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
I've used every single bit of my turn. All of my actions are done.
Righty roo.
I moved, bonus, and action.
Nice. Okay, it is the dragon's turn.
Oh, shit.
Okay, he is going to go ahead and use his breath weapon. So
Oh, shit.
he from looking down at Malfeasance, he rears his head in the air, and you see like eldritch dark energy just start to sort of emanate from the dragon's mouth. He looks over back down to you, Malfeasance, and breathes out a 30-foot cone of acrid necrotic energy. So that is going to be
Question. This isn't a spell, is it?
no, it's a breath.
Okay.
It's a natural ability. So that
Worth a
is
try.
going to be
Worth a try.
Sounds like it's gonna hurt. That's what it sounds like.
yeah. That is going to be Wisp, Nicodemus, and Malfeasance. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
A Constitution saving throw. What dice is that?
D20.
D20.
Yeah, I'm not using D&D Beyond for dice rolls anymore.
No way.
I
We're
did
done.
20.
20 plus 7. 27.
8.
Nice. Okie dokie. That being the case, oh no, wait.
Hold on, my greatsword and absorb the entire cone.
Right, I'm going
Zero
to
damage.
draw on your page next, because that's the page that I happen to be on. Okay, Nicodemus, you take 31 points of necrotic damage. And
Oh.
Wisp and Malfeasance, you take 17.
17!
Sorry,
Oh,
no,
that's
16.
28.
Sorry, 16.
16, yeah.
16
Oh.
points, yeah.
No, that's not right. I'm not dead.
Why am I down to 74? Who did this to me last time?
Why are you down to 74? What the fuck?
What
I have
the shit?
44 total, and that's with 8.
There we go. 31. That was half my health. Fucking
Nice.
No, it's not. Why are you trying to kill us?
That's the point of the game. He is going to then use his 80 feet of flying speed, or at least some of it, to just reposition himself. Well, fucking fuck right off.
I can see that.
Over to there.
Yum.
Oh, is all that space
Oh,
open?
shit. Wait, do I get an
Yeah.
attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you both
we
will,
get-
actually. You and Mal will both will.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Get
Did he-
fucked, shit.
Did he move through any of my squares? Do I get one?
I think he's too high after at that
Yeah.
point by the time he gets to you.
Where do I do that? What do I do for that?
Just an
The
attack roll.
hell?
What, with
With
my
whatever
great
weapon
sword?
you're
thing?
at.
It
with
uses
whatever
your
weapon you're grabbing.
reaction. Yeah, just a melee attack.
This is 2d6 plus 5, so I've only got 1d6. Is that a normal
just-
dice?
Yeah, just a
I can
normal
just roll
dice,
that twice.
Does a
You need to roll
16
your-
hit?
No, 16's gonna miss.
Fuck.
You need to roll your d20 for your attack roll first as well. Probably.
Oh, sorry.
That's your proficiency modifier and stuff.
Okay, that's 9.
It's gonna miss as
9
well.
to hit.
Yeah, you
Damn
both miss. So the dragon looses the necrotic breath weapon, flaps its sort of weird eldritch dragony wings,
Punches the mic.
punches the mic, absolutely, picks itself up, and places itself back down. It's ostensibly out of danger of being flanked again.
Is it still
Yeah.
in
Oh,
the
you
air,
really
or did it
rolls.
land?
No, it's still in the air. It's kind of hovering
Okay.
up in the air now, but 30,
Yeah.
about 20 feet up.
Okay.
Cheating.
20 feet up. Okay.
Alrighty, Nicodemus, this is your turn.
Well, with it being airborne, I can't hit it with my sword. So
What about your bow thing?
it would take me an action to summon it. I would have
Oh.
to. I would have to get rid of the sword and summon the bow.
Was that breath weapon 30 feet forward and 30 feet wide?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will actually. Are these passages still? These passages, are they still like open to us? Can we like use them to?
Mhm. Yeah, like
Okay.
think it like sort of shallow trenches, like sort of, you know, World War One type trenches,
Gotcha. Okay.
except they're only 5 feet high.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Hexblade's Curse on the. Wait a second. It's 20 feet in the air, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm within 30 feet of it. Probably not.
1, 2,
Mm-mm-mm.
3, 4.
You probably have to move forward 10 feet.
Yeah, you need to move forward to square the other side of Knox.
2. Okay, that actually works. So if I move 10 feet forward,
Mhm.
I'll use Hexblade's Curse on it
Okay, okay.
as my bonus action. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get 5, 10, 15, 20 into this part of the into this trench, and I'm going to unsummon my my sword and summon the bow instead.
Okay, cool. Hexblade. Remind me what Hexblade's Curse does again.
Once per short rest of the bonus action, I can choose a creature I can see within 30 feet, curse it for 1 minute, or until the target dies, I die, or are incapacitated. I get a +3 bonus to damage rolls, score a critical on a 19 or a 20, and regain 11 HP if it dies.
Nice. Okay, I will just pop a little marker on there to remind us that Hexblade's Curse is on it.
And the bow it's been a bit since I used it. The bow version of the bloodletter, is that using the longbow stat block?
It is, yeah. Longbow.
Okay, cool. Gotta go find out what a longbow is. But I'll do that, and that is all I got. That's my turn.
Awesome. Oakley dokily do. Malfeasance, it is up to you now.
Shit. What to do? I can't really. I'm guessing even if I got close, he's 20 foot in the air. I can't try and slice his belly with a greatsword, can I?
Yeah, he's going to be too high for you to reach.
Is there any rules about trying to jump at him? Like jump on his back or something?
He jumped
To-
20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
I don't know, can I? What athletics check would I need to hit to do to pull that off?
Fucking really big one. No, I think, what is it? Your run and jump. The jumping rules is a bit distance. It's not really a bit height, is it?
Given my history on nailed athletics,
Yeah,
probably won't
it's
do
not
that.
the wisest move you would ever have made.
Right, well, I'm going to move because I don't want to be that close to it with all this going on. How far away from it am I at the moment?
You're what, 1, 2, 3, 40. It's like 40 straight feet, and it's 20 feet in the air.
So that attack of his wouldn't get me right now, would it?
Oh no, sorry, what are you? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25 feet from it, and it's 5 feet in the air, 20 feet in the air. So yeah, you'd 30-foot cone. You'd still be within the range of the 30-foot cone of its breath weapon. But which it has used though.
Can I only use it once?
I roll at the start of its turn to see if it gets it back.
Oh, okay.
You can jump as high as 3 feet plus your strength modifier.
Oh, there you go.
So if you have a +5 strength, you could jump 8 feet in the air.
I have a plus strength.
Yeah.
Modifier.
Where's that? Oh, is that the top row?
Yeah.
Yeah, top left.
Yes, I have
underneath your
+4.
portrait. Yeah, so you can jump 7 feet in the air.
Oh, damn. That's nowhere near enough. I mean, I have to be 20 foot away from it to throw a dagger. So I could do that. I could throw 2 daggers at it. So in that case, I need to move a bit closer, don't I?
You'd really need to get right into melee range with it because it's 20. It's
it's 20. Oh, so I'd have to be underneath it.
Right. What? No. Well, throwing daggers is at 60-foot range, is it not?
It says 20 on here.
Oh, is it 20? Really? Okay.
It says range 20. Oh, it doesn't say 20 foot.
In parentheses. And I don't know.
Yeah.
20, 60. I think the first number is normal roll, and I think the second one at long range you roll with disadvantage.
You roll with disadvantage, yeah. Let's have a look. Dagger range, yeah, that's right. So if you wanted to throw a dagger, it would be, and you're outside 20 feet, then it would be with
have to be right under it.
You'd need to be right underneath it. Throw a dagger. You'd be like under it, throwing a dagger up the way.
Well, I feel like I can't do anything. That's the thing. I don't know what I can do then. I'll just. Well, I guess I'll just have to move whilst it's in the air, so I'm not going to get got by its attack. So I'll just move over here.
Just yell at it.
Yeah.
Come down here so I can slice you.
Down here and fight like a man.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything in my. If I've got a health potion, can I use that during battle, or is that only after battle?
No, it's an action. Action to use a bonus action. Sorry, to use a health potion, so you can use a health potion.
Don't even know where would that be.
In your inventory. You've still got 60 hit points. 58.
All right, I'll leave it for now. It's getting close, man. I never normally get down to this. Right, yeah. I'll just move then, and yell at it to come down and fight.
Mel's over here like, is this pain? I hate it.
Alrighty. Wisp, that brings us to you in the order then.
Okay. I guess I'll just move there.
Okie doke.
I think that was the right spot. Hopefully.
Anything else?
Can I just use Cure Wounds on myself?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, go ahead then.
13.
13 points of healage. Puts you back to almost full health. Nice.
Alright, and that'll just be it for my turn, I guess.
Dinkly do. Brings us to Vale and her scaly pony.
That's me with this scaly pony.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant
Next, sorry,
okay.
yeah, next with the scaly pony.
And to
So
ride
how-
that shit in this room and kill that dragon.
He's 20 feet in the air. I'm how far below?
You're like 20 feet below ground.
Can I still see him from here? Like if I wanted to fire an
No,
arrow?
you're sort of in an underground chamber now. Like
Okay,
the-
so I
the
have to go back
stairs,
up
yeah.
the stairs.
So you'd have to go back up the stairs here.
All right, I'm gonna go up the stairs, which is gonna use my movement.
Okay, so that would say take you sort of 20
God.
feet of movement to go back up the stairs. You still
Okay.
have 10 feet of your movement. 20 feet of your movement left. However.
I'm gonna go over here,
Okie dokie.
and then I'm gonna use my bonus action. Does this have a range?
You don't
Am I
have
within
anything.
90 feet of him?
5, 10. Yeah, you've been 90 feet.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack him with my longbow, hopefully.
Okay.
Where
The
did my
Hunter's Mark
number go?
Hunter's Mark just at first level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
okay.
it doesn't do anything extra until 3rd level. So
Third level,
what,
yeah.
what was my roll?
You just roll your
22
attack.
to hit.
22 hit.
So
Your
that's
longbow damage plus your d6 for
a-
your Hunter's Mark.
for 10 points of damage.
Okay, dokie.
If I use a bonus action, do I still get 2 attacks or no?
Yeah, your attack action.
Okay.
is-
Just-
Yeah, your attack
Rangers
action.
are,
2
are
attacks.
martial
no?
class.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna attack it again. Well, hopefully.
Go.
We'll see how this goes. 29 to hit.
Oh, that, yeah, but easy.
So
That'll hit.
definitely hits. So 13, 15 points of damage.
Lovely. Okay, no. So as you sort of appear, did you bring the skelly horse back upstairs with you, or did you leave
No, I
it
left
down
him
there?
down there.
Okay.
Oh,
So
no, I
as
brought
you
him up with me. I'm lying. I brought him
You
up.
brought him
with
up
me.
me. You brought him up
you
me.
brought him up. Okay, so on skelly horseback, you appear back at the top of the steps, take up to position with your bow, casting Hunter's Mark in your eyes. The bone dragon starts to sort of glow faintly as you sort of knock 2 arrows and pull them back. You just feel like you just can't miss. You loose those 2 arrows, and they both kind of embed deeply within the dragon's spine, bringing us to Vale's turn.
It's my turn. I am going.
We're all wondering
to...
what you've been measuring for the last 10 minutes, Vale. Let's...
I am going to use my shifting ability.
Ooh.
So that gives me 7 temporary hit points. And also, what is going? Anyway, it doesn't matter. 7 temporary hit points. It also increases my movement by 10 feet. So that's my bonus action. I'll use my movement to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I think. And then, or 40, sorry, so 10 more feet. And then I'm going to move 40 more feet in the same direction. Hold on, I need to measure this because. So there. I lost it already. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I think that was there.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right.
But I'm shifted now.
You're now shifted. Okie doke.
And additionally, I can move up to 10 feet as a reaction when a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of me, and it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity when I do that.
Okay. Magic. Dragon's turn then. He is going to move. He's going to land, first of all, back onto the ground, and then move to within 10 feet of you, Vale. And he is going to make 2 melee attacks on you. So.
But he's on the ground now.
He's on the ground now, yeah. He is, first one is with his bite. Shall I roll it? Yeah, that is going to be 18 to hit.
It hits.
Okie dokie. And that is 2d10s plus. Yeah, that is for 16 points of.
I will use my uncanny
piercing
dodge
damage.
to have the damage, so I'll take 8.
Okay. And
That uses my
also-
reaction.
okay, doke. And also you will take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Is that all in the
bite.
same swipe?
Yeah, that's from the bite.
So that's also halved, right?
Okay.
So 5
and then
more.
with his claw attack, d20 is a 12 to hit.
It misses.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, okie dokie.
Live another
Live another day. Okay,
Yeah.
that ends the dragon's turn.
Does that mean it's my turn now?
Miles' turn. No, Nico's turn,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna.
Oh, wait.
I
Sorry,
Hmm?
sorry, just before you go. The dragon also gets his breath weapon back for his next turn.
Oh,
Great.
what?
Great, outstanding. Question. Been a minute since I've used it. The Bloodletters HP regaining thing.
Mhm.
Is that action to use that?
What did we say? Is it not in
It
the
does-
description of the blood letter? No.
Not in the description. No, it just says I can do it, but it doesn't say if it's action, bonus action.
I think
or
we
what.
agreed it was a bonus action. I think we said it was
Okay.
a bonus action. Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna and I can see the dragon from where I'm at because you said these trenches were sort of like World War I style.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna since I've still got it with Hexblade's Curse, I'm gonna take 2 shots with my bow.
Mhm.
I'm gonna actually roll physical dice. All right, 23 to hit on the first one,
It's gonna hit.
and it's D8 plus 6. Actually D8 plus 9. So 12 on the first hit.
Okay.
And second shot is a 12. That one's going to miss.
Okay, yeah, that misses.
Okay. And that's all I've got. I'm actually going to save my bonus action and reaction just in case.
Okay. That is gonna bring us back to the top of the order with you, Malfeasance.
Right, he's landed. He's dead. Well,
Uh
not.
you'll have lost rage. Will you not?
Why?
Because you didn't attack or get hit on your last turn.
That's true. Yeah. Wait, hang on.
I'm just waiting for Mal to just throw his sword.
Just yeet it at him.
Oh
Dragon's
yeah,
on the
you're right.
ground.
Yeah. God damn it. I was just checking what it said about rage. Plus, oh, did I? I should have had advantage in that saving throw as well, because I
Oh,
had
what
rage
one?
at the time. On the
Well, you
it
On the
said you
con
get
saved.
save?
advantage.
You
No, you
saved
saved.
anyway, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you saved
strength. Oh,
anyway.
sorry, strength. Oh, sorry, strength check. It wasn't.
No, you saved anyway. It wouldn't matter.
Well, I'll have to go at him with rage, won't I?
I mean, you can always rage again. You get more than one rage in your life.
Oh, is it more than one per battle?
Yeah, yeah.
And I've got 4. I've never actually gone to 2 before, so yeah, okay.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
cast rage, and that's 2 out of 4. And I'll move to melee range again because I guess I can tank that thing as long as I save myself.
Mhm.
So that's just
That's a big word, if.
yeah. Well, live on the edge,
Yeah.
and then
Living on the edge.
exactly. And then we'll again. It's great sword. So I need to. No, I need to do the.
You do attack roll first. D20.
That's the D20 in it.
Yep. So D20 plus
Right.
8 for your greatsword.
One real dice. 14 plus 8 is 22.
That's gonna hit. That's nice. Roll your attack.
No. That's not a good start. Oh, shit. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7
Did you-
damage for the first hit.
Did you roll 2 1s on your D6s?
I did, yeah. This dice is in the bin.
Yikes.
Oh, actually, is it plus 1 because of rage as well? So it's actually 8.
8.
Eight and 8.
8 damage.
Okay.
So after obviously being disorientated by being burnt, can I still do my second attack?
Yep.
Let's try again. Right, don't fail me. Fucking 8 plus 17. Oh no, sorry, I've got to do the roll again, haven't I?
Mhm.
I actually hit it. 17 to hit.
There is a miss, I'm afraid.
What?
But
That was
Buttles.
the worst attack ever. Right.
Yeah. Alrighty. That will end your turn then, Mal. Wisp, over to you.
Alright, I'm gonna use Healing Word on Vale.
Okay.
Well, that's 9. And then I'm gonna oh, where is it? For my bonus action, I'm gonna use Harness Divine Power to
Right.
give me 1 more spell slot.
Okay.
And
so that gives
should be it for me.
What does that just give you back? An expended spell slot? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Up to level 2.
nice.
Cool. What is it? A level
And
1 spell slot you're taking back, or a level?
I'm gonna do it for a level 2.
Nice. Okay.
And then just 9 healing for Vale, and that's it.
9 points of healing for real.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Coolio. Nyx, your turn.
So, Hunter's Mark is a concentration spell.
Yep.
And
So it's still on him.
what is favored foe? Like it says it's concentration, but it's not a spell. So can I do both at the same time or just one?
So they have the same effect. So yeah, I'm gonna say those aren't gonna stack.
Okay.
I haven't checked. I will check that for next session, and if I'm wrong, I'll let you know.
I don't think they would because I think I can only concentrate on one thing at a time, right?
Aye.
Seems logical.
Oh, aye. Yeah. So you're concentrating on that on favored foe. Yeah. So you need to be concentrating on one or the other on
Okay.
Hunter's Mark or
Oh,
favored foe.
Hunter's
So
Mark
yeah,
is more damage
they
and lasts
cancel each other
longer,
out.
so. All right,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna plink it twice with my longbow again. 'Cause
Okay,
that's what I
okay.
do.
So
First
it
one's
still
24 to hit.
has. That's gonna hit. Yeah.
Oh my god, Jen. So 12 points of damage.
Okay, okay.
And then 29 to hit.
Jesus.
Holy
Roll
shit.
dice.
Jesus.
I'm just beginning to
Dice
think
are
this.
loving you.
I think this
15.
plus 15. Fucking hell. I'm beginning to think this +1 longbow was a mistake.
No, not at all.
Kill it. Kill the dragon. Or it
Kill
burns
the
me.
dragon.
All right.
And then
But wait, there's more.
I didn't win that.
I'm just gonna move. Like here. That seems like a good spot. And then I'm done.
Alrighty, so you yeah, it's still sort of sparkling faintly to your eye. You loose a couple of arrows, and it sort of slams into spots just adjacent to where the last two arrows are still embedded in the dragon's spine. It kind of winces and it rears and roars, lets out a big almighty roar as you sort of G your skeletal horse up over a mound of earth and take cover in that little corner there with it. And that is going to bring us to Vale's turn.
Oh, thank you for the healing. And then Vale's gonna step forward, flanking with Malfeasance. Take a swipe with the Gambler's Blade and a stab with her summons her Psionic Dagger and stab at the fucking dragon's neck.
Alrighty. Go for your
All right,
Gambler's Blade
Gambler's
first.
Blade. I rolled a 2. It misses.
Misses.
Oh no! Son of a bitch! And then my Psionic Dagger. Oh my god.
Honey?
It misses as well. I missed twice.
Okay.
Actually, for my dagger, I'm going to use this inspiration I have
Okay.
to re-roll.
Do that.
I rolled a 17, mother effers. 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's going to be for my offhand. It's actually going to be a D4, but I get sneak attack damage because it was fuck. It's at advantage. Hold on, I need to roll again for my rapier because it's at advantage already. It misses anyway, and then the other one was at advantage as well. So I don't have to use my inspiration because I rolled an 18.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Does that make sense? All right, cool. All right, so now I'll still roll my damage for the D4 plus my sneak attack. 10, 15, 16 plus 5, 21 points of damage.
No.
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
Chunk that neck.
Rogues, man. I'm telling you, rogue. See between you, the rogue and the ranger here, there is damage being done to this boy. He's starting to look a bit worse for wear. So you sort of dart in amongst the bone dragon's feet, your rapier flashing, just remembering the pain it caused the last time. The dragon just manages to get its leg out of the road of your rapier thrust. You go to summon the psionic dagger into your hand, and at first it sort of sputters. You kind of give your hand a shake, and that psionic dagger appears, glowing its familiar purple glow. You thrust it into the dragon, and more kind of chips and fragments of bone sort of fly off. Ending
Fuck you,
your
dragon!
turn. Alrighty,
Yeah, that's
and
me.
we are back to the dragon's turn. He is gonna take a bite at Malfeasance.
I'm not going to use you thingy. Come on. Be a dragon.
So that is a D20 plus 15. 15 to hit? No.
Misses.
Misses. Alrighty. And a claw at Vale. Oh, that is a... Oh, no.
That's a bad miss.
Let me double check.
Oh.
No, I thought I read something about crits on 19s, but no, so that is a 26 to hit, so...
Yeah, sure. Of
Oh.
course.
I'm going to say that is. And...
No.
That is 2d10 plus... Just 2d10.
Stop adding stuff up.
That's for 10 points of slashing damage.
I will use my uncanny dodge to have it. My reaction uncanny dodge to have it.
5 points then. So yeah, so the dragon kind of wheels round on its latest two attackers, being kind of unable to do it much to the others who have just been plunking it with bows. Wheels on you first, Malfeasance, and its great toothy. I'm going to just toothy maw it, right? I don't care if it's hacky. Toothy maw comes round and takes a snap at you. You manage to dodge back, only for those jaws just to close like an inch from your face. Veil as it then wheels on you and kind of comes underneath with a swipe with its claws. It catches you just right across the ribs, doing some slashing damage to you. That will bring us to Nicodemus.
I'm hoping that I can actually put some numbers on the board here. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex.
Okay.
Take a look at something. Spell slot a 3rd or 4th level. Yeah, no. I'm just going to cast Hex. So now I have an extra 1d6 of necrotic damage whenever I hit it with an attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I've still got Hexblade's Curse up. So I'm going to take my first shot with the bow. Pull my attack numbers up here. Oh, that's a 1.
The miss.
So, all right, I'll take my second shot. 17.
17 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, both those are going to miss, I'm afraid. So you sort of reach into that kind of sinewy bowstring, pulling it back, and that sort of red and black blood-like eldritch energy coalesces into an arrow, but somehow sort of just as you loose it, it's almost like you sort of go in, you kind of let some of the bowstring go before you actually loose the arrow, and it just dissipates straight off the knock. You pull back again and let one fly, but as that happens, the dragon's head kind of wheels in that attack towards Veil it made earlier, and your arrow sails past its head, bringing us back to the top of the order with you, Malfeasance.
Me too. I have to hit this thing as well. So it's getting embarrassing.
But your attack rolls are at advantage because you're flanking with Veil just now.
Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Right. So because I was thinking about using reckless attack, but there's no point, is there, if I already have advantage? Because that's what it gives me.
Right.
It says when you make your first attack on your turn, you decide to attack reckless, giving you advantage on melee weapons. Attack rolls using strength checks. But then, yeah, okay. In that case, I shall just take another swipe at it, I guess. Try and get it. Thingy.
Go ahead and roll.
1 dice. Be my lucky. What's that? 12 plus 8, 20. 20's a hit. The first
20 will
one.
hit.
It's this D6 that's let me down. 2.
So
6. 2 and 6, 8 plus 5, 13.
Okay,
Plus
13
1 for
points.
rage, 14.
14
First one.
points. Okay, cool.
No, I've got another attack, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you 7.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
both these swipes are at advantage, remember?
Oh, right. Okay, so that one would have been a miss because it was 16. What's that? 9 or 6? 9 plus 8.
Yeah, either way you're going to miss.
17. Yeah, 17 that time. Damn it.
That one's a miss. So
Mhm.
still raging and kind of progressively getting redder and redder the longer this rage lasts. You take two great swings at it with a great sword. The first one connecting, just sending fragments of bones flying through the air. The second one is you sort of wheel back on the backswing. The dragon as it sort of recoils and whatever it passes, and its strange brain as pain. Your sword swings past, not connecting on your second blow. Bringing us to Wisp.
Okay.
Your turn.
Just
Alright, I'm
ask
gonna
something
move
about
there.
flanking. Can everybody flank, or is it just 2 members of a party?
You just have to have somebody on the opposite side, the direct opposite.
Okay.
So it has to
Well,
be done
just
in
I-
pairs, essentially.
Yeah, I was just thinking strategy-wise, it might be a good idea for people to try and get on the other 2 sides of it, and there's more people with advantage. But I don't know. Depends how
It depends on whether or
devilish
not
the
they're
dragon
melee.
is.
You know what I mean?
Alright, so I moved,
You moved. I see
and
that.
I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. That's a
Ah.
save for me, isn't it, of some sort? No? Is it an attack
Didn't
roll?
it?
Nah, I got a 14, so it didn't hit.
14. What, 14 total?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's going to miss, I'm afraid. So you sort of summon your guiding bolt in between your hands, and you just loose it towards the dragon again, and in the melee that's carrying on, the bolt just sort of sails in between the dragon's legs, sort of impacting harmlessly on the earth behind it. Nyx, that would be you now.
Hi, it me. I have a
Me.
longbow. I'm gonna
Me
use it.
Nyx. It's just longbow. Okay. Roll your attacks.
19 to hit
Will hit.
Holy shit.
for 18 points of damage.
Nice.
Oh, that was a 1. 11 to hit. That's not gonna hit.
It's gonna miss. So yeah, so you're again sort of from your mounted position, just elevated slightly just above those walls. You pull back your first shot, and again it just it's almost as if you're flying your arrows by a wire straight into the same patch, the same kind of cluster of where you've hit your other 4 shots. As you pull back the last one though, unfortunately that one flies by. What was it? 18 points of damage you said you did, yeah?
Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, it was, yeah. 22.
Gotta be looking at least rattled.
Oh yeah, yes. Is that a pun project because he's made of bones? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Phil, that's your turn.
It's my motherfucking turn. I'm gonna hit this dragon.
Alrighty, go.
I'm
Roll your
gonna
attack.
stab at it with my gambler's blade. Motherfucking bot fuck shit. Wait. Advantage.
Family friendly.
Yay!
Oh, we're supposed
That
to be
is going
family
to
friendly?
be
Oops.
it is going to be 22 to hit.
Yep.
The gambler's blade. That hits.
Uh-huh.
I had advantage, so I get to roll sneak attack. Shit! Oh my god, I rolled 3 1s.
Jesus. What's wrong with us today?
14 points of damage. And then I'm going to slice at it with my
Right.
psionic dagger. Advantage. That is going to be 19 to hit. That hits.
That's
And then it's a D4 because it's my offhand. Oh, that's cocked. 7 points of damage.
nice. He is looking very hot right now.
Get fucked, dragon. They said that already?
So as it gets to the dragon's turn with what potentially could be his last gamble, he takes to the air, and
Oh.
Just
Tax of
and-
opportunity.
Oh, fuck right off. No, well, he doesn't. Right, no. Go then. On you go, roll them.
Wait, we get to do it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I fucking missed.
What
That's
is
fine.
it? A D20?
D20.
Yeah, just roll a hit.
Just attack whatever you're attacking with.
Fuck right off.
Is it just whatever the dice is purely, or whatever my normal?
No,
attack
you're
is?
whatever you're attacking with. Like, so if you're attacking your great sword,
9 plus 8 plus 1 for
Yeah.
rage is 18.
just it's
I get my what? Just a normal hit, so I can do 2 d6s. Cool.
Mhm.
2
yeah, just like a normal great sword swing.
8 plus 8 plus 5, 13.
I'm gonna clip that.
13
Fuck
damage.
right off.
13 damage.
Alrighty.
Oh, 14, sorry, with rage. 14
All right,
damage.
cool. So as the dragon goes to take off and it starts to get away, Malfeasance just lets out a scream of "Not so fast!" and just brings the greatsword down, and an absolute crashing blow, just cleaving the dragon's spine in two and chopping its head clean off.
Yeah. Fuck you, dragon.
You hear, "You are worthy,"
That's right.
and the bones of the dragon start to return to their original places within the barrel.
Oh, shit.
The splintered pieces of the dragon sort of go back and sort of form in the wings kind of go back to the parts at the side where the graves, where the head goes back in and forms up where the chamber was, where the sword was. And over the next sort of couple of minutes, the barrel reforms itself over the top of the dragon bones, and it now looks as if nothing ever happened. It leaves no sign or trace of the battle that just took place, other than in your other hand, Malfeasance, you now hold the sword that was previously stuck into the dais inside the dragon's head. You may add to your inventory the Dragon Slayer.
Ooh.
Need to find that. Let's find it.
Yep.
We
So the
need to
Dragon
really
Slayer-
discuss things before we touch stuff, okay? Oh my goodness.
Well,
I'll just sort of collapse against the wall I'm next to. Just
So the Dragon Slayer is a +1 longsword. But if you hit a dragon with it, it takes an extra 3d6 damage.
spicy.
How do I get to that search thing where you find new things? Is it
Um,
in inventory or is it?
Yes,
I'll-
inventory,
I
then
will-
manage inventory.
I'll put a link in the chat for the Discord call.
Oh, I should get it.
Ooh.
Slayer, a separate word.
Yeah, it's 2 words.
Longsword. Okay, got it. Equipment.
How do I get the horse
Ooh.
climbing kit that we climbed
Uh,
down, though?
Riding. I mean, you're sort of outside the barrel now anyway. Like you know, you'll all have been
Oh, okay.
sort of ejected. Yeah, so it's the stat block that you're looking for, Jen, is it's just a riding horse. So I will send you that link as well.
This thing has 2 damage things. What does that mean?
Is it one for dragons and one's for not dragons?
I don't know. Doesn't say. One says 1d8 plus 5 and has a little slashy symbol, and the one underneath says 1d10 plus 5.
Oh, well, they're one-handed, two-handed?
Yeah,
Oh, it could be.
yeah. So a longsword, if you're wielding it one-handed, it's got 1 damage value, and if you're wielding it two-handed, it's got another.
It's like a spear. It has that too. Pole
Yeah, 'cause
arms.
you
is
get,
the-
like-
well,
And do I have to just state that before I make the attack? What I'm going to do
Yeah.
it with?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Versatile, I think, is the name of the
Mhm.
property that does that. Not 100% on that, but I think
I think you're right.
Also,
guess my-
Vale is
guess-
a link, by the way.
What happened?
You are a link on stream.
Oh, why?
A link. Oh no!
Oh, cool.
Everyone's going to steal my sword. The internet's going to steal it.
It's probably because chat is open.
Chat's open, yeah. That's it now. Repository. Okie dokie. So, now sat back atop the Dragon's Barrow. It is now the sort of small hours of the morning, sort of 4 in the morning. We got here around midnight. What do you want to do?
We did that fight
It's
that
time to
late. Oh
rest.
man.
Is this
We
place
need to make
restable?
camp. Yeah, we need to make
Yeah.
camp and get some rest. Man, those traps! I could not figure out the traps. Oh,
It's very unlike you as well.
it's really not.
Nico's over here like at half HP, barely able to speak. He's
Wait, are you? No, you're not.
yeah,
Right?
I took 31 points of breath weapon damage. I am at half health.
Didn't
Do you want me to
31 points
like?
of-
feeling worse?
31
No,
points of breath weapon damage would have put me in the single digits.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you want me to touch your butt?
No,
We just need to rest. We need to
if we're-
rest.
If we're making camp, I should be fine. But yeah, Nico is
Okay.
just like he is just not able to speak right now. He's just like
Okay, come on, Grandpa. Get you to
Right.
camp.
Mal's like looking at his arm where he's actually been cut a little bit, but he just looks in disbelief.
Oh my God.
Have we already looted everything? When did you get that fucking horse, Nix?
Rides in mid-fight.
Downstairs. I
I've
found
never
it
seen anything
downstairs.
so badass in my life. There's just someone appearing
The
on a
last
ghost
thing I
horse
saw
and
was
firing an
you
arrow.
winked at me, you went invisible, and then you come out with this horse.
Yeah,
What is your horse's name?
I haven't decided yet. Do we have any ideas?
Charles.
Charles?
Charles
Charlie?
the Skeleton Horse.
Charles in
Charlie?
charge.
Like Charlie horse.
Yeah, I like it. Charles it is.
Charles is.
Nice.
All right. I mean, it's not as good as Horace the Horse, but okay.
I was gonna say we've already used up the best horse name.
I thought you were gonna keep like a rhyming theme. You could have like Nix, Nox, and
Nax.
well, you can't have Pox because that's like diseasey. Although it would work.
Nix.
It's a ghost horse.
Nax the horse.
Tax the horse.
Nax.
Is it
Nick
Nix,
Knox
Knox,
and
and
Nax.
Nax? Nick Nax.
Oh my god. No. Charles.
Nix. It's Nix, Knox, and Charles.
Yeah,
Nax and
Charlie.
Charles. sounds like a concept for a sitcom if ever I've heard one. Alrighty.
Are we
So,
doing
Knock
something
on
here?
our door.
So with aching bones and some pretty raw wounds, you make yourself camp for the night, in the crook of the dragon's wing, just at the base of the barrel, kind of sheltered from the elements from
A long
from
rest,
two
right.
sides. But do we have a watch order, please?
I go first.
Okay, Nick's up first.
I can go second. I'm still pretty healthy.
Same. I'm good to go.
Cool. Nix, if you would care, well, or is there anything anyone wants to sort of talk about or chat about before bedtime, or is everybody just fucked?
I want
Nico's
to-
already unconscious.
Oh, Nico's
Blood.
out. I'll wait till later then. If Nico's out.
Vale is just gonna be cleaning her gambler's blade because she loves it.
Cool.
Mel's just
Alright.
going to be sat there, like, looking at his shiny new sword.
I'm
kinda
gonna
looking
change.
looking around a little bit guilty for setting off the encounter, but also very happy that this new
I'm
sword.
gonna end up changing my bonus for the Gambler's Blade in the morning, by the way.
Okay.
Nix, did
No.
you have something you wanted to say to Nico before he like loses consciousness without even rolling at a bad roll?
I just wanted to say something to the group, really.
Okay.
If everyone was here, but if you're already out, it's not priority.
I'll wake him up.
Yeah.
Nico!
Mel
Nico!
poked me with his boot and
He's dying, but I'll wake him up.
I'm only
He's
half
fine.
dead.
So, you guys remember when we were doing the thing with the were rats and the stuff? And then
Yes.
I'm going to, I don't know how to do this, but I'm gonna do the hybrid rat thing
All right.
and show everyone my hybrid rat stuff.
Okay. So
What does it look like?
Alright.
So
Never.
before your eyes, you see like a layer of grey fur start to appear over Nix's face as her normally long red hair sort of folds and sort of shrinks back into her head, and she's covered now in this kind of layer of sort of downy fur. And as her eyes sort of sink back in her head and her snout elongates, and two sort of protruding teeth now sort of stick out of the front of her mouth underneath a twitching nose, you notice as well that her hands have sort of become longer and clawed, and she stands in front of you now in the hybrid were-rat form.
Is that like the art from D&D Beyond for were-rats?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I can do this now.
What do you mean you can do this? Shouldn't you feel like, oh my god, this happened to me?
I mean, yeah, but I had a talk with Wisp about it, and we're just gonna.
Isn't Nox
No.
going to chase you around?
Nah, he's
The,
good.
the cat's chasing,
Good.
I'm going to chase you around. I'm just
Just-
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Nico just sort of looks between Nix and then back to the skeleton horse. You're having a very odd couple of days.
So you're happy like this?
I mean, it's got some good perks.
I don't know. I mean, I don't mean any offense or anything, but the rats aren't like the prettiest animals.
Who cares
my
about
God.
pretty?
Yeah, you're right. I guess. Maybe.
Is there any negatives you've noticed, Nick? Any wants to kill anyone? Anything like that?
Any desire to bite?
Yeah.
No.
Do you feel sick like you're carrying the plague?
No. I'm just
Ugh.
part
Well,
rat now. And then I'm gonna run away somewhere so that I can switch back and put my clothes back on because I don't want to be naked in front of everyone.
You sort of see like a
Well-
light bulb go on over Nico's head, and he's like, "That explains why she was having trouble with the silver weaponry."
I was going to say that is a weakness, is the silver stuff. Oh
What?
shit!
We'll have to be careful of that.
Oh boy.
I mean, I
Well-
I would be mortified if that had happened to me. At least she's positive about it.
I don't even know what would happen if that happened to me, because I am already partially cat. So I'd
You'd
be like
a
a cat
walking
bat, a cat
you'd be
rat.
you'd be a walking conflict. That's what you would be.
You definitely need to register that as a conflict of interest. All right.
Okay, well,
So, Nick, sorry, remind me where you are just now. Are you back with the group at the moment?
Yeah. I'm fully clothed and normal.
Okay. So Nyx now stands before you or sits with you around the fire as her normal red-headed elf self. And as you sort of sit down over dinner, Nyx, your day continues to get weirder as that familiar vibration in your pocket starts.
Okay. I'll take the cards out. Is
here we
everyone
go with the
still here,
cards
right?
again.
Or is Nico out now? Nico's probably out.
Mal pokes me with his boot again.
Weird
Wake
shit
up! The
is
movie's
happening.
starting.
All right. So
Poor Nico's trying to
you,
sleep.
you, you remove the cards from your pocket, and in seeing that, your friends sort of notice you doing it, and they kind of know by now what this means. You see the usual going card sat in the back of the pack, and as you draw it out, the card, the artwork on the card shows a comet sort of flying through space with like a kind of ornately drawn sort of tail coming off the back of it. It's sort of all sort of inlaid with like little sort of almost like little pieces of like gem dust to make it look sparkling. And as it starts to glow brighter and grow in heat in your hand, you sort of drop it on the ground, and that familiar holographic image sort of projects from it, that fragment from your own memory that you don't remember, appears in 3D space in front of you, sort of for all to see. What you see is your father and yourself in the same woods as before, under that same autumn coloured canopy and silver trunk trees. This time though, your father's face is contorted in a scream as he yells at his beloved daughter to run. And as he does this, as he shouts for you to run away, he's in the process of knocking an arrow against his bow. That arrow is being pointed towards a pack of cackling, laughing, hyena-like gnolls, all armed with rusted knives and axes and long threads of drool sort of hanging from those sort of fixed rictus smiles on their face, as like 4 or 5 of them just sort of close in around your father. You kind of commit that image to memory, and it disappears, and the card dulls. You pick it back up, put it back in the pack.
What the fuck?
Does that jog any memories for you, Nix?
No. What is making me?
Where did you get that? Where did you get that deck? Like, did somebody give it to you, or did you just wake up with it when you came to?
Remind me how I got this deck again?
Yeah, you've just always had it.
Just
You don't know where you got it. It was like sort of when you came to without your memories. It was sort of the only thing that you had on you.
I
Do
just wish I
we?
Hmm?
Nope, you first.
I'm just babbling at this point.
I was gonna. Do we feel any kind of like any kind of magic in the air around us?
I mean, I found a magic horse.
Make an Arcana check for me.
All right. Oh right. Physical dice. That's right. Don't trust D&D Beyond anymore. 12.
12. Okay. You don't necessarily. You don't necessarily feel any kind of lingering magic. It's not like your memory of being in like a wild magic zone when you were at the Tower of Storms, where that arcane energy seems to sort of permeate the air and you can almost feel it as an energy field around you. That's not what's happening here. And actually, as you cast your mind back, that's not necessarily what's been happening at other times, when the cards have been triggered. With a roll of 12, you would sort of guess that some sort of magic had to be at play for a dragon that's been dead 400 years to come back to life in skeletal form and fight you.
There's some type of magic here. Otherwise, that creature wouldn't have risen out of the earth. Maybe some sort of latent magic. Something in the environment triggers the cards.
A motivation that worries me. This is someone who must know Nyx deeply personally to A, make it so her memory is gone, and B, have something on her that then brings these things slowly back. I can't decide if it's someone who loved her or hated her.
My head hurts.
I'm not surprised.
Wait, so Nix, where I know we met in the forest, but what can you tell us about when you came to, about when you woke up?
I woke up with a headache.
Well, did you wake up in that forest up near like north of Neverwinter?
Sure. Yes. We'll go with yes. The GM's nodding his head. I'm gonna say yes. I don't know. When we get back to town, I want to do some talking to some people. But for now, we've got wounded. We need naps.
If you want to roll a history check, Jen,
I'm not
we
good at that.
can maybe fill in a gap or two for you.
13.
Okay. So you did wake in the woods that Vale's asking about. Your memory from that time is hazy. What you remember is sort of waking up with a headache and sort of a bit of a semi-healed head wound. Over the next sort of few weeks and months, leading up to your meeting Vale, you sort of wandered that forest, almost blankly, trying to sort of piece something of an identity together. You discovered that you sort of were innately quite skilled in living off the land, and the animals were sort of drawn to you, to your aid whenever you really sort of felt like you were in trouble. But that's about it. Up until the point that you met Vale, all you were really doing was surviving.
I'm just gonna relay that information. Be able to answer her question better.
Okay, well, if you were wandering for months, then, and this is what you've gotten so far, then maybe we are on the right track. Maybe we just need to keep doing what we are doing, and then the cards will tell you the rest of your past, and maybe something will trigger the rest of your memories.
Yeah.
But I mean, it did not look good for your father.
We don't know how it ended.
That's true. We don't know. I mean, you are very skilled, and and obviously you are learning from him, so he must have also been very skilled.
Yeah.
4 to 5 knolls, for one of us might be a little too much, but for him, okay. I'm going to sleep.
Good
So
night.
as the rest of the party settle down, Nyx, with your mind full of images of slavering gnolls, you take up your watch shift. Roll a perception check for me, please.
19.
Okay. As preoccupied as your mind is, you sort of slip into that meditative state that you're capable of, and just attuned to everything that's going on around you. You can sense the birds and beasts, but no danger, and your watch passes uneventfully. Who's next?
It was either me or Wisp who both kind of said it at the same time.
You want to take a cold watch? You can roll your perception checks at advantage.
Sure.
Does only one of us have to do it? Or is
Yeah.
it both?
Well, just pick one of you. Roll with advantage.
I have a +0, so is it just a D20?
D20.
That would be awful. 4 for the first one.
Roll better next time.
4 it is.
Wisp, you have a +5 to perception. Why don't you make the roll?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I
yeah,
have
you
to
do.
roll a higher
Yeah.
die? Or...
Just roll with advantage.
That's how do you roll with advantage?
So you right click on the +5 next to perception, and then just hit advantage, and then roll.
There we go.
Mal's
22.
Mel's next investment is a dice jail.
Much better. So as
I didn't know you could do that. All that time I could have done that.
so as
Right.
you and Mal sort of sit down for your watch shift, just given the sort of events of the day, the fact that you've now had a bit of a rest, you're acutely aware of everything that's going on around you. No danger seems to be approaching at this point. Anything you guys want to use your watch to do or talk about?
I don't know. I'm probably going to still be having a look at that sword, seeing what I think of it. Might do some practice swipes whilst
Oh my
I'm
god.
doing
I'm just
my
gonna
watch.
judge his practice.
Just do some flexing while you're there in that as well, project. Yeah. Cool.
Well,
I was gonna make jabs about him not being able to hit the dragon, but never
I'll
mind.
go for it. My ego can take it.
I don't know. You were freaking out at like 70 something health.
I'm not used to getting hit.
That's
I mean,
true.
What is
usually when I hit things, they go down, and that thing was scary. It was truly scary. I mean, if that's anything close to what we're going to be fighting when we find that ice dragon, I feel like we're going to have to be on our best game that day.
That final swipe, though.
Yeah, I mean, it happens occasionally. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. But it's not all. There's not enough heroic moments that I can provide. I think that will ever make me feel good about what we do. I'm always very conscious that we have to be doing good, and sometimes I just like to distract myself with things like fancy swords and things like that. There's, difficult out here. I feel like we've been on the road for all this time, meeting all these new people, and it's like a new life. But you can't forget your old life, and sometimes it's difficult.
That's true. Me trying not to get everybody killed.
Well, I feel like you're invaluable to the team with all the things you can help us when we're in battle. Like I said, I think on that day of the dragon, we're gonna need we're gonna need everyone's A game. I think
Yep.
it's scary, but I don't know. I feel like I could have some rest now after that day. I'm just gonna lie back where we're watching with the sword close to me.
It's fancy new sword.
Yeah. And just try and drift.
Can
off.
I, during the watch, can I do stuff?
If you want.
Can I inspect Nox? See how Nox is doing?
Sure, yeah. You
Do I
roll
need
an
to do...
animal
Is it
handling check.
medicine or... Oh, animal,
handling
okay.
for this, yeah.
10.
10. Okay. So you sort of attract Nox's attention. You kind of give him and try and kind of attract him over to you. But he's having none of it. He just wants to sleep. He's curled in next to Nix, and
Hey, Demon Kitty.
he's not interested in you right now.
Alright. Then that's
Anything
all I'll
else?
do.
Alrighty. So as your watch comes to an end, you hear just off in the distance the sound of pan flutes playing like a merry little tune. But it's kind of hard to, you try every time you sort of try and zero in on the sound to sort of see where it's coming from. It sounds like it changes, and you can't quite sort of pinpoint the direction that it's coming from. But that's it. Nothing else.
Pan flute's the same as like pan pipes.
Yeah, like one of those things. But it's only well. I should add. You don't hear anything malfeasance. You don't hear pan pipes.
Close enough.
Has anyone
gonna
else heard
say-
them?
What do you know of? Have you asked anyone else?
I'm gonna say, Scott, you
No.
missed an opportunity to put some horrible pan flute music in the background.
I know, right? One time
I just
earlier.
remember we heard them in a couple other ones, like other camps, but I don't remember if anyone else has heard them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, not well. You have. I don't think you've asked, so you wouldn't know.
Mm-mm.
All right. Your watch ends otherwise uneventfully. You make your way back to bed, sort of still with the sound of pan flutes accompanying you. Who's up next? Vale?
Wake me up, it's time for my watch. Okay.
Typing your watch. Already.
Seems like we didn't need to.
What's you roll your perception check?
Sweet 9.
9. So yeah, you sort of take up
Must
position
clean my blade.
at the
clean
top of the
it.
barrel, sort of leaning against one of the dragon's spines, and take out your Campbell's blade and start giving it a nice clean. as the sun starts to come up. And you sort of are snapped briefly from the kind of trance that you've sort of allowed yourself to fall into, polishing your gambler's blade. If everyone else wants to hit that long rest button, you may now do so. Vale, what are you changing your gambler's blade to today?
+3.
+3. Oh, gambler, right enough. So,
Can I just ask something, Scott? Sorry, you said with that dragon longsword, did you say it was a +1? Because I can't seem to find a +1 on me.
So it is already an intrinsic +1.
Oh, right, okay. I'm just checking.
On everything.
That was all. That's fine.
Yeah.
What? So I have to add the +1 on top of my range?
No, I think it should. You would still need to add your 1 for your rage because the D&D Beyond doesn't do that, but it is giving you your +1 on your damage rolls.
Do I lose my additional HP points now?
Yes. Yeah. I know. Isn't it 20? Is it 24 hours for aid, or is it on long rest?
I think it's only like 8 hours.
Is it 8 hours? Right. Okay. Right. Fine. They'll have gone.
Yeah, only 8 hours.
I'm down to 71 now for my max HP from whatever last boost we got.
Just the 71 hit points at level 6.
No, not 71.
Almost dead.
I'm just happy to not be dying anymore. Any more than I already am.
I should have brought up when you were so scrawny during our little watch.
So, the mission to Dragon Barrow accomplished, and behind you, the plunder of Dragon's Barrow, pocketed and equipped. How do you wish to get to the next point of your adventure? The Circle of Thunder up in
Safely.
the north.
Yeah, we get a fast travel.
Northwestern Neverwinter Woods. So your options are the direct route, which is like a couple of days hike through the forest, or the long route, which is like scut the entire forest and come in from the north. But that's going to take you like 4 or 5 days to do.
Direct route, of course. Why would we take a long route?
I don't think we have time to waste. We must move quickly.
Okay.
I'm sure we can clear a path.
So one of your ponies that you brought with you, now set free to head back to Phandalin. It's saddle and
it's immediately snapped up by a dragon.
It's saddle and saddlebags now firmly affixed to Charles, the skeletal horse. You may set forth out towards the Neverwinter Woods.
Where are we?
So you are.
Are we on the
Dragon Barrow? You're on the.
Oh, right, well,
right there. So, and you need to get to this X up here in the top
part
of the screen.
Sweet.
Okay,
thanks.
So, may we please be having the marching order?
I'll go first. Me and Charles will go first.
Charles, okay.
I'll scare everyone off before. You should turn into a were-rat as well, and then no one will mess with us.
Just a were-rat on a skeletal horse.
Yeah.
With a giant cat pet.
We'll leave those guys alone.
I'll break up the rear, actually.
I'm just gonna stay middle.
I'll be in the rear with Nico.
Yeah, I'll kind of ride up just behind Nyx, just in case we get attacked at the front as well.
All right. Nix, go ahead and roll for me one survival check. So you enter the first part of the
Okay.
woods.
Survival check.
Is that a natural 20 or is that a 20, dirty
Oh.
20? You rolled a 20.
It was a 12. It was 20.
12, and you get plus 8 to. Yeah, okay, dirty 20. All right. Your first couple of hours passing into the Neverwinter Wood pass uneventfully, as much as there's you're not on a path. You manage to find a game trail heading off to the northwest that you can follow, and you make good time in your first little spell into the.
Wait, did we fully loot the dragon barrel?
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't get any money? Okay.
Yeah, there were lots of magic items. But what was it we found again last week? Remind me.
Boots of elven kind,
Yeah.
a magic book, the sword.
Who's using those boots?
Me.
Nix has got them
Okay.
currently.
Nick's made out like a
Gauntlets.
bandit at the Dragon Barrow. Oh yeah, we did get the gauntlets from what's his face? The Jaden Claw Dagger.
Mm-hmm. The gauntlets of ogre strength. I don't think anyone's actually attuned those though.
I thought Wisp did.
Oh, did you attune them?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's how we knocked over some of the larger stones. Was her and Mal working together.
That's right. Yeah.
Are those the ones that make your strength 19?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Hulk gloves.
The Hulk hands.
Hulk hands.
That's exactly what I picture when I see them. I picture those toy Hulk hands.
All right.
Everyone should have Hulk hands.
We did. Scott had a set when he was little. They were awesome. He like roared in that when you. Anyway.
I just like hope they look that cute too. Just like these foamy looking hands I can lift things with.
So after your first couple of hours, making your way into the heart of the Neverwinter Woods, the game trail that you've been following comes to an end at a small stream. Obviously the animals have kind of been using this to come here and drink. The way forward sort of not particularly obvious to you, and a thick canopy of trees above you, making it difficult to sort of see the position of the sun. I am going to need for someone to make an investigation check to find the way forward.
Terrible investigation.
I will find the way forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bad at that.
I rolled a 19, 23.
Nice. Okay. So you sort of spring your way across that little stream, and you see just like maybe 20 or 30 feet beyond it, the game trail sort of picks back up. Obviously the animals coming from the other side of the stream. So you sort of call out to your colleagues and make your way forward again.
It's this way.
That game trail.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
I see the rabbit poop.
Okay, so after about another hour of walking, you come upon a 60-foot wide clearing in the forest. In the middle of that clearing is the remains of a pine tree. Its trunk is blackened and charred and sort of sticks up needle-like sort of 40, 50 feet in the air. All its limbs are burned off, and as you approach you can see something or things tied to the bottom of it, near the base.
Is there anything else around? Like if I take a look around, can I spot any watchers? Is it bait?
Okay. Make a perception check for that, please.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So you take a few moments, kind of extending your senses out, listening really carefully, scenting the air, looking around at the tree line. Nothing seems to be around that would give you any cause for concern.
Should we go check it out?
We should. There's such a large clearing. I don't like it.
Is the grass high or is it like a low grass?
It's sort of like a sort of unkempt lawn, that sort of length, not like a meadow, like almost like not, it's not up past waist height or anything like that.
Okay, well, I mean, I can go ahead and sneak ahead and see if there is, you just keep an eye on me, maybe stay behind a little bit.
Sort of like in the back, still looking around.
I'm gonna stay at the tree line with my bow ready, just in case.
Okay.
All right,
So
I'm
it's
just
60
gonna go
feet
with
all the
Vale.
way across, so it's only 30 feet to the center, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start sneaking forward.
Okay. You can make a stealth check if you want.
17 plus 11. 29. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Wait,
Without
28.
so much
28.
as disturbing a blade of grass, you make your way to the foot of the scarred tree. You see that what's tied to the bottom of the tree are 10 little dolls made of twigs, kind of all within easy reach.
10 dolls made of twigs tied to the base of the tree, like the trunk, in a circle, like ornaments, essentially, sort of.
Yeah, like sort of tied like right round the whole circumference of the tree, kind of at pretty regular intervals. There's one of these little doll things tied, like little, like you would get like a corn
I
doll.
am going to use my psionic power for whispers, and the first one is free. I can choose up to 5 targets. I'm going to choose my 4 companions.
Okay.
And I'm going to whisper into your brains. It's just a bunch of dolls tied around a tree. It's made of twigs. I think there's some witchy fucking shit out here. I don't want to touch it.
All right. Can I actually go and like investigate it and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to see if there's like any magic. If I could tell if there's any magic.
Okay. Do you have anything for doing that? Do you have like?
Not really. No.
You have like the detect magic spell or anything?
I think I might just have remove curse and dispel magic, but that's about it.
I know what I want to look for. Nico wants, like, hearing the, it's like dolls made of twigs, or he'll make his way up there. I want to see if they're the same as the ones that we found at the loggers camp.
Okay. Go ahead and make I guess it would be a history check. See if you can remember.
13.
13. Okay. Yeah, to your mind, they look pretty similar. Like you wouldn't you wouldn't bet your next rent payment on that they were the same, but they look pretty similar.
These look close to the ones that we saw at that camp.
Wait, what camp?
The loggers' camp. Remember?
Did
We
they
found
belong
it-
to the were rats or something?
No, the loggers' camp, not the mining, not the mine, the camp
Mm-hmm.
where we found the insects and felt
Yes.
that strange curse magic.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that either, actually.
Didn't I know someone Wiz, was it not you who dispelled that? Or
I
broke
might
the
have.
broke the
Wasn't it Nyx? I thought Nyx
Some-
destroyed it.
uh,
No?
I
been
There was something I
remember.
dispelled, but I just don't remember what it was.
I think that was it. Let me check my notes again.
Oh, it was Nyx. It was Nyx found a makeshift rough effigy of the Storm Lord's symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Lightly enchanted, caused Nyx and Wisp to hear thunder.
What
Do
the
we-
hell did I dispel?
Do we hear anything? While we're standing here next to these things, do we hear any thunder or anything?
No, nothing like that.
Hmm.
Clear weather day. No
I
ethereal
don't think we should
thunder
touch it.
sounds.
I think we should just keep going.
I don't think so. I don't think we should touch it either, but I'm wondering. I think we might be on the right track or getting close.
All right. If we see a boar, kill it.
Because if this circle of storms is where these storm god worshippers practice, this may be an altar of some kind.
Okay, fuck it. Vale is gonna pull it down.
So you what like pull the whole thing off?
Yeah.
I'll just take one of them.
No, pull the whole thing off.
Okay. So you kind of take out your dagger, you cut the rope that's sort of securing them all round the circumference of the tree. They sort of all fall to the ground. You sort of wait ready for something to happen. Nothing happens.
Then I'll stomp around the tree and crush them all.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll use remove curse.
Okay. Okay, so as you as you stomp on the first one, you feel like a squishing, squelching sensation underneath your boot,
Oh.
and like a sort of gout of blood just shoots
I don't
out.
stomp anymore. Just the one. Just the
You know,
one.
like when you stamp on a ketchup packet and it all goes like that, like a whole thing of blood just goes out from it. You sort of lift up your foot and there's a pig's heart stuck to the underside of your foot. Now
Just
squashed
kidding. I
and
keep
flattened
stomping.
into
I
the
keep
grips of your
stomping.
the grips of your thing. As you notice that,
Uh-oh.
one of the roots of the trees kind of erupts from out of the ground and grapples itself round you. I need you to make a
Not this
dexterity
again.
saving throw, please.
19 plus 8, 27.
All right, nice.
Rogues, man.
All right.
Mel
So
was
you
probably
sort of
just
managed to sort of dodge your
Oh,
way out
shit.
of it. You sort of wriggle free of it, and it sort of disappears back below the ground.
I want everyone to know that that wasn't me this time.
Okay, I'm going to do something else.
Oh,
You
sorry.
ready?
I apologize. I need everybody who's standing in the clearing to make a dexterity saving throw, please. I misread that there.
Who's that? Is that all of us?
So that was
Well, I-
everyone except Nyx, I think. Nyx said specifically she was standing
I
with
got
her bow ready.
17.
Okay, that's fine. That's a save. You managed to dodge out of the way as well, and the route that came for you sort of slithers back under the ground.
14.
14. Yep. Also, you're fine. The roots sort of erupt. You all sort of like, I think, just being battle ready and still kind of
We were just so cautious.
just ready for surprises from being jumped by a bone dragon the day before. You're all just on a bit of a high alert, and you managed to kind of get out.
19 for me.
Same for you, Malfeasance. So everybody's sort of dodging out of the way. So like this, like 4 roots just have sprung from the ground, going after you, and you'd be like, "Oh,
What the hell's going on here?
get the fuck away from me!" And you managed to dodge that.
Son of a bitch.
But as the roots sort of subside.
Oh, that escalated.
Yeah. You
Fuck
sort of
this. Vale's gonna grab the rope that's connected to the rest of them and start running across the field.
All right. Okay. You reach the edge of the clearing with the string kind of still dragging behind you.
I'll drop it and I'll stomp on another one.
Okay, can we get out of range?
I'm like 30 feet from y'all unless you followed me.
So everyone who is still within the
Yeah, I
clearing,
think-
so Nicodemus, Wisp, and Malfeasance, make another dexterity saving throw, please.
22.
3.
All right. Mal.
6.
Oh no.
So three roots spring up this time. One goes after Wisp, and she manages to get out of the way of it. Mal and Nicodemus, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and are restrained.
Oh no.
Vale doesn't even see this. She's just looking down at
Just all the blood.
I'm just picturing Loki getting thrown around by Hulk in the Avengers.
All right, both of you make
That's not
athletics
right,
checks for
mate.
me, please.
Oh god, I'm bad at that.
Do what?
5.
Athletics checks.
Athletics. Oh, I'm great at that. D20.
Hold a 5. I can't roll at all
17
today.
plus 7. 25.
35, okay. Mal, you managed to just sort of flex your muscles and just like snap just quickly with a sharp movement, snap the rope out from around you. Nicodemus, you see Mal's success in that and you sort of try the same, but as you flex your muscles, not much happens. And
There's
when you
not
go
many
to make the
muscles to
move,
flex.
you got to make the move to bust out. And yeah, you know, the vine, the root just sort of tightens around you. Does anyone want to do anything to help?
Yeah, I want to know what. I'll help him. I'll chop it off at the root, so it sort of
Alrighty.
lets go of him.
All right, go ahead and roll for an attack.
But I'm going to do it two-handed, so it's going to be the.
All right.
In the meantime, Vale's gonna like turn around and look and say, "Hey guys, nothing happened." Oh shit!
Just do us a favor and don't do that again.
So 18 to hit.
18 hits, roll damage.
D10. Shit, I don't know what that looks like. Well, I'll say tail neck, won't it? Idiot. Where would 10 be? This one looks like it has 9. That can't be right. Oh, 0 to 9.
0,
idiot.
yeah.
I think so. I got a 9. 9 plus 5, 14 damage.
Lovely. So you two-handed take back your Dragon Slayer, swing it, and it just it cuts straight through the root.
I wonder why I'm
Yes.
slightly laughing after watching him try and break free of
free
it.
Nicodemus. And he sort of slithers, manages to sort of slither himself out of the the roots that still were wrapped around him, trying to salvage what's left of his dignity.
If he gets up and he's about to thank Mal, and then sees him laughing, and he just stops. It's like,
All right, get over here so I can stomp the rest of these bloody twig heart.
Why are you
things.
stomping them?
Because they need to be destroyed.
Why can't we just leave them be and carry on?
No,
what we're
why would
doing?
we do that if we know that they are effigies? Come on.
I got a better idea. How about we set this bloody tree on fire?
Ooh, I like that plan.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay.
I want to get away from that tree.
Okay.
Why have
So
anything in my-
talk me through what you're doing here, then, Phil.
That was mostly just Nico being salty.
Alright,
I
okay.
don't actually
I mean,
want to
if you
light the
want to-
tree on fire.
Oh, we don't want to light the tree? Okay.
Oh, he wants to, but he's not going to.
Once everybody's like 30 feet away from the tree at least, Vale's gonna start stomping the rest of them.
Okay.
She's gonna stomp another one.
Okay. So this time you see that, you know, sort of a few roots come up looking for something, and then when there's nothing there for them to grab onto, they just sort of disappear back down into the ground, and you can sort of safely
keep
destroy the rest of them if you
Stomping
wish.
and destroy them all.
So it now looks like you know, like the parking lot of a McDonald's on a Saturday afternoon when the kids have been round like with a hammer and the ketchup packets. Like there's just like splodges of blood.
I'm glad you explained, because I was like, bloody?
What's going on at your local McDonald's?
It is Glasgow, you don't know.
It's Clan McDonald's.
Was there a McDonald's by like it or what?
So yeah, so like except with pig hearts, there's now sort of the remnants of like busted up twigs and flattened, squashed, boot printed pig hearts, and yeah, generally a pretty unpleasant looking scene. At Vale's feet as she just stands, kind of breathing heavy.
It's just bloody. You look like you had fun.
No more effigies. Fuck it.
We nearly had no more Nico.
We're okay. Everybody's okay.
I'm not that badly hurt. Just my dignity.
To be fair, this is payback for the worms. Those bugs.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
Nico just sighs.
I guessed thunderstep. Okay.
Hey, we all lived, didn't we?
We did.
Cool.
All right, let's
okay.
go. Let's get on our way.
All right.
Our way.
All right.
Let's get on our
So,
way.
whoever's taking the lead here then can roll for me. So the last check before camping time of the day, because it is getting to be that time. A survival check for me. To look for a campsite.
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Famous last words. 12.
Okay. I mean, with your ranger abilities, you sort of spend the next sort of half hour looking around for somewhere decent to camp. You're obviously conscious that you want to put a good bit of distance between you and whatever was going on in that clearing behind you as you sort of move through the trees, looking for a good enough place to throw up a camp. Nowhere really strikes your fancy particularly well, but after sort of 3/4 of an hour searching, you find somewhere that's sort of serviceable enough. And you'd sort of say, you'd be as well camping here before it gets any darker.
As long as we don't get washed away by any rain.
Is that a short rest then, or a long rest?
This would be for a long rest. This is for a night's camping.
Okay.
You've now made it. Because you've rolled so well on your checks so far. Like you've sort of made it into this hex here where I'm flashing.
Right in the
'cause
center.
you've sort of stayed well on course and
Oh.
stuff. So you that heal so
Yes.
far.
Okay.
So amping time. You know the drill.
I take first watch.
I'll take second.
Take third if there is one.
I will wake you up, Nico, when it's time.
Okay.
But
Cool. So you spend some time sort of setting up camp, getting a fire going, and cobbling together your lembas bread and whatever else you've got for eating an evening
bread.
meal, and settle down for the evening. What did you say you rolled? Sorry, Phil.
10.
10 for perception. Okay.
Poopy farty 10.
Poopy farty 10. Okay.
It
So
works.
yeah. So So with a 10, you're not paying much
Must-
attention. You're
I'm
still
polishing
sort of
my blade.
the polished blade. You're still sort of distracted by how cool your new sword is, and by what was going on in that clearing. Why were pickards inside the dolls? Stomping them sure was fun though, and that's how you pass your watch uneventfully, and with no real information to pass on to Nicodemus as he takes over.
Okay, Nico, time to wake up. Poke, 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 poke,
Yep,
poke,
I'm
poke.
up. He's up. He's up basically after the first poke. Just he's doing that coffin laying thing, and then poke one, he springs up. Man doesn't sleep well.
Just keep poking him though. Already.
What are you dreaming? Did you dream about things?
No.
Oh. Okay, well. Have a good night. Nothing happened. Everything was good. I left you a snack.
A what?
A snack.
He's
It's just some like dry jerky, like sitting on a leaf.
Thank you.
Alright. Go and roll
You
your
throw that
perception.
into the woods as soon as you go to bed.
Perception 4. All right. I'm not rolling that die anymore.
Oh, no.
8.
8. Okay.
I'm going in the bin.
This dice has not made a single roll above above single digits.
Do you have a replacement one?
Oh, I've got bunches. I just don't know if they're going to be any better. That was my
Alright.
good one too. That was my pretty one.
So you sit down for your watch, looking at the little piece of jerky.
I pick up the jerky and start eating it.
Kind of concerned slightly that she didn't name what type of jerky it was, and then deciding
it doesn't really bother me.
The things that man has put his mouth into.
It's not going to bother him, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the guy that eats guinea pigs and puppies. So
Yeah.
So you can handle a bit of mystery meat jerky.
Yeah.
So it's tougher than you thought it was going to be, even for your teeth. And eventually you sort of make your way through it. But oh man, it's giving you a bit of a dodgy stomach after that. Actually, you're not quite watching what's happening. There's something large, bear-like, shuffles out of the undergrowth next to you.
Oh, great.
And it sort of wanders over to you. Gives you a sniff.
Am I still holding like half-finished jerky when this happens?
Yep.
I'm just gonna turn very slowly to see what's nosing me.
Roll animal handling for me.
Fun. 10.
And you have dark vision, right? Also,
120 feet.
All of the dark vision.
I have super dark vision, yeah.
Super duper dark vision. Okay, so it's a black bear.
Oh.
Oh, sits there in silence with the bear.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit. Yeah, I'm sitting there with this half-finished stick of jerky, and I'm just gonna try to move as like slowly as I can, and I'm gonna throw the jerky.
As you sort of slowly start to move your hand, the bear sort of starts to follow the jerky. And as you throw it, it looks at you, it looks at the jerky, and it chases after the jerky. You hear it kind of scoff it down and start to walk away. You kind of pay much closer attention for the rest of your watch. The jerky seems to be enough for the bear for now. And the rest of your watch ends uneventfully.
Who was taking third? Who am I waking up?
Me. Mal.
All right. So I'm gonna wake him up by kicking him the way he woke me up during the last time we made camp.
Hey, what gives?
Watch out for bears.
No, I like bears.
Bruh.
I have a bear cloak, remember? A bear.
Oh, because that's going to endear you to them. Yes.
Nah, they'll think it's my brother. It'll be fine.
I just had one eat half of my evening snack.
Well, I know. I'll take the dragon slayer with me. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Just be careful. I'll go back and.
All right. Okay. Take up your position and roll your perception, please, Mel.
Perception. That's the top row, is it? No.
No, just from your skills column.
I just need to see what my plus is if I have 0, so it doesn't matter. Where's that?
No, you sneak up.
That was a 6.
So, as the sun's starting to come up, you sort of pull out the dragon slayer. You kind of admire. It's quite shiny. I like this sword. You kind of look over the detailing in the dragon wing crossguard and the dragon tooth pommel, and you're sort of inspired to practice some good barbarian posing with with your new sword. So you sort of shrug off your owlbear cloak and take the shirt off and start flexing the muscles underneath.
Just thinking of Conan the Barbarian.
Just to get a good pump. Yeah, just to get that Conan. So you just kind of stand guard on the outskirts of the camp, like pointing the sword down, handle in your hand, feeling strong, feeling good about yourself.
Putting on some bicep tassels.
But, as much as you're paying attention to very little, but your own physique and your own cool new sword, nothing interesting happens through the course of your watch, and we'll call that a long rest for you guys. As morning comes in the forest, at least it looks like morning through the canopy of the trees. The first chinks of light start to appear through the canopy. This morning it's a grey light, a dull light, as the seasons are starting to change, and off in the distance to the northwest you hear, the distant sound of rumbling thunder. And as you're finishing off the last of your your road breakfast and packing up camp, you hear the first signs of rain start to pitter on the canopy of the trees.
I hate the rain.
So you sort of bundle up against it, cloaks on and all of that kind of thing, and set out for the day. Not that I want to assume, but Nix, will you be taking the lead for this first leg of the journey?
Sure. Unless
Okay.
someone else wants to.
All
Lead on!
Someone told me that was the ranger's job, so.
right. Okay.
And you haven't plopped us down in a mosquito nest yet, so.
Exactly.
Mal,
Okay.
put your shirt on.
But he loses
Okay.
armor if he puts his shirt on.
Right.
More heavily armored.
Actual armor,
To be honest, I have benefits to not having armor on, don't I? These days.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think a shirt is armor. Okie dokie. Make a nature check for me this morning, please.
Nature?
Everyone.
Wait, just Nix, right?
Just Nix.
17.
17. Cool. Okay. As you
Rolling today.
as you break camp and you sort of take a few moments just to sort of realign yourself and point yourself northwest towards where the thunder is coming from, you see around you sort of some hoof prints and droppings sort of headed off in that direction, and decide that following those tracks towards the northwest is as good an approach as any for today. So you head off towards the northwest, making reasonably good time today. Where's my trying to clear the drawings off when I'm talking. Okie dokie. In the next couple of hours, as you move northwest, you come to a river. Obviously, the weather being bad here means that probably further upstream to the north, it's even worse. You see as you reach the river, it's flowing high and fast, and is going to need a bit of special effort to get across it. What do you want to do?
I mean, like, we're gonna have to, like, ford the river?
Or find another way across, yeah.
If we had the canoe.
Oh.
Yes.
If we had the canoe, we could not all fit in the canoe.
Could have used it as, I don't know.
Turns. We attach a rope to it and send it
Flip it the other way and turn into a bridge.
How far across is the river?
It's like 100 feet.
Oh, damn.
Shit.
Does it look deep?
Make probably just perception for that, actually.
I rolled a 1. It does not look deep at all. I'm going to jump in the water.
Shit. Tie a rope on first.
I can swim.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Sure. I rolled a 16. My athletics is 0, so 16.
16. Okay.
Wait,
you
can
sort
I
of
hold the rope? Can I hold the rope that's attached to her?
There's no rope attached to it.
Attached to me.
No, she just
Why
jumped
would I
in.
done that? What?
It did
You
not
sort
look
of-
deep.
You sort of sprint
It'll
down the
be
bank
fine.
and you reach the edge of the water, and you go cannonball, and just like jump into the air, land in the river, and immediately go under. You sort of surface like water and snot sort of shooting out of your nose as you try and catch your breath, and then you start to swim. It takes you a while. It takes you a good, like, sort of 25 minutes sort of fighting against the current.
Jesus.
To sort of get across, because it's coming down fast, like the river's flowing fast. But you eventually sort of reach the opposite bank and drag yourself up onto the mud.
Oh my god.
And just like lay there, just an absolute exhausted heap.
Don't do that!
If you'd rolled any lower than that, you were gonna, like, I don't know what, drown? I don't know.
I wonder.
All right.
I wonder how hard it would be to, like, actually just make it to the bottom of the river and stay down there.
What with your breathing underwater thing?
I don't have to breathe at all.
He doesn't have to breathe, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, instead of, like, diving in, I'm just gonna walk in.
Okay.
Quite a strong current, though.
Okay, make a strength saving throw against the current.
Balls.
Are you looking at your dice? Just thinking no.
No, he's weak as piss. He's a fucking -1 strength as well.
And I rolled a 6, which turns into a 5. I can't roll a die today.
Oh, dude. So
I'm giving up on die rolling. I'm not doing anything that involves rolling dice anymore.
So
this is how we die.
Yeah. This is the
The
day
end
that
of our
Nico,
party.
This is the day that Nico
Flag
dies.
dragon, just for Nico to drown in the river.
He can't
So you-
drown, but
Killed ghouls, an ogre, harpies, some like weird Titan shaman dude, and then we're gonna drown.
he can't drown, but he's just gonna brain himself on a rock or something and just bleed out down there, I think.
So you walk into the river by the bank. You think, oh, I can manage this. This is okay. And a few more paces in, it's up to your waist now. You're thinking, I can feel this current getting a bit stronger. By the time you're chest deep, you're really now beginning to struggle, and you're sort of just then sort of swept off of your feet. You're swept 200 yards. Like I said, well, we work in feet in D&D, so let's say 200 feet downriver from the rest of your party, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage when you hit against a rock.
Can I see which direction the river took him?
It's fine. Just let it happen. Don't worry.
The river's flowing sort of across your path from north to south.
That was a fucking bonehead move anyway. I earned that.
I just want to take Charles like down the river to go retrieve him.
Okay.
Walk along the river to go fish him out
So-
of the water, hopefully.
Right, let me have a look. So I'm going to roll a percentile to see how far across the 100 feet river the rock that he's on is. Okay, so he's 70 feet out into the 100 feet river,
So
the 100 foot,
probably
the
needs to
100
be
foot
on the
wide
other
river.
side of the
So
river to do that.
in order to get to him, you're gonna have to get most of the way across. So how do you want to do that?
I don't know.
Right. I've got how many feet into the river is he?
He's like 70 feet into the river. So he's
Oh,
so
of
from the
course he
from the
is.
bank that you're all stood on, except for Vale, who's in a heap on the other side. He's 70 feet from your bank.
Okay, so I have a rope that's 50 feet.
Sam?
Can I tie that to a tree and to my waist and go out as far as I possibly can, and try and get him to sort of swim or make his way towards me so I can grab him?
Well, I'm closer to the other side now than I am
Oh
to you
yeah.
guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You should let Vale do that.
Yeah.
Are there
I'm just-
trees on either side?
Yeah,
Wait,
right
okay,
up to
so-
the, pretty much right up to the bank.
Are you just stuck like where you are, Nico?
Yeah.
Are you underwater?
No, I think I'm taking a breather on a rock partway through the river.
Yeah.
Don't
But
worry,
we'll see-
Nico. I'll come get you.
We'll say like you hit that rock, but then sort of managed to get
Balance.
on top of it, so you're sort of out of the river just now,
I've got
like,
this.
out of the flowing water.
I've got this mental image. You know how like when cats get soaking wet and they've got that absolutely
Shame.
murderous look on their face? That's
No,
how
the
my
entire
character
dignity
is
is
right.
gone.
That's how he is
Yeah.
right now. It's just like if you could just leave me here to die, I would greatly appreciate it.
I'm going to take my rope and I'm going to tie one end to a dagger, but I'm going to make it like a big knot, so it's like a ball, like a big ball.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. Actually, I'm not even going to tie a dagger to it. I'm just going to tie an end so it's a big ball, like using like 5 feet of the rope.
Wait a minute. How far am I from the?
You're
from the
30
shore?
feet from me.
Oh, I'm just gonna misty step over there then.
Cool. Alrighty. No worries.
That's smart.
Misty, you're now on the opposite bank, still soaking wet, as your form kind of turns to mist, and you sort of use that teleport motion across to the opposite bank.
Can you do like a superhero reappearance to try and get some dignity back?
Aye.
Just
Reappears.
flick me
Okay,
out
good.
my
just
collars.
just look
I
like,
no
don't
one's
have
like
to do
that.
anything.
like an absolute drowned rat on the other side of this.
Well, can they
No
hear?
offense,
Can we hear each other on either side of the river?
I mean, you can shout. Yeah, you can shout. 100 feet's not
Yeah.
far enough that it would be.
So I've got an idea. Like, if I tied a rope to this tree on my side, and you tied your 50-foot rope to the other side, we could kind of meet in the middle. And
We would need a third rope
why?
because we need because there's space between the bank and the tree, and we need feet to tie around the tree.
Yeah. You
I've
probably
got
to tie it securely around the tree is probably going to use 10 feet of rope from each length.
Ruin all of the fun.
I have.
Right,
I mean, I have 50 feet of rope as well.
So do I.
Oh, do
so-
you?
Yeah.
Right,
So
we
we
I
can
have
got-
tie-
100
tie-
feet.
Let's tie enough rope together so we've got enough rope, and I'll go across, and we can tie the other end to a tree, and then the remaining people can use that rope to guide them across the river.
Okay. So how are you getting across the river?
Well, because I've got really good athletics, I'm gonna think that it'll be all right if I swim across it, like Vale
Okay.
did.
So you're going to just like rope in the teeth, try and swim across.
No, I'm gonna tie it around my waist. I'm not crazy, because then if I
Right.
get caught, I'll only go so far.
Okay. So you've tied your 50-foot rope to the tree.
We've got 2 ropes tied together now because he's on my bank.
Me.
Right. So
Yeah,
you've
so
got
me and
your rope
me
and
and Nick are
Nix's rope
tied. Yeah,
tied together.
So that's 100 foot.
tied round the tree. So there's like 90 foot of rope there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And you're going to tie that to your waist and
Yeah.
try and swim across, right? Okay.
Well, as far as I can, and then I might need their rope on the other side to grab hold of, and then
Yeah.
I'll sort of untie it from my
Okay.
waist, and then we can. Oh
Okay.
no! I need to tie it. No, I need to tie it up there. So yeah, as far as I can get, I'm going to get the other part of the rope and tie that
Okay.
to what our rope
So
is.
you can get, so by the time you get from the tree to the bank and then from the bank out into the river, I'm going to say you can
Mhm.
get 75 feet into the river
Okay.
tied to the rope. Okay.
Okay.
So make an athletics check for me.
What are we doing
Right.
with these horses?
Don't let me down, dice. I swear to God.
That's what I was thinking next. I was like, how are we gonna get the horses across?
Yeah, that's
How many
a good-
horses do we have?
You all have a horse.
Oh fuck!
Next, can you have that like gust ability thing, right? Can you kind of make like wind walls?
I don't think that's going to
To
stop
like
us from going
gusts
into
gusts
the
like
water.
a whoof. It wouldn't like hold the
Yeah.
water back or anything like
Dang.
Well,
I'm gonna
doesn't
be honest. I
Not
straight
most
forgot I
horses.
had a horse.
that.
doesn't Nyx also have the power to sort of speak to animals, so she could get them to go to a better part of the river and just follow us on the other side?
I mean, so do you. You also have that power.
Yeah, I have beast sense.
And
Okay.
speak with animals. I'm wondering how we're already crossing the river, right? But just for my mind, how long would it take us to go around this river? Like, does the river end right here?
Yeah, does it have a bit that gets closer, or do we have to walk and
Or
find
we can
out?
look for a actually shallow area.
So you could look for a narrower bit, but obviously you're going to need to decide which direction you want to search in and how far out of your way do you want to go if you want to do that.
I mean, I'm down for this rope adventure. It's fine, me. But just
Yeah, but what do we do with our horses? Especially your horse.
We'll have them roll to swim across.
Can you do that?
No.
No.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but they
actually,
could follow us on the other side down the bank, couldn't they, until we get to a bit. Well, then again, well, that doesn't really solve our problem, does it? Because we still have to investigate to where they can get across.
because also bear in mind, all your camping gear and all that is going to be attached to your horses as well.
What we can do is I can establish a mental link, a psychic link with up to 3 people. I read it wrong before. Up to 3 people, and as long as we stay within a mile of each other, we can talk. So if 2 of us go one way and 3 of us go the other way with the horses, so like Nico and I could go east, and like you 3 can go west, and I'll talk to you 3. And then but when one of us finds a shallow or narrow area where the horses can cross, just say something.
That seems logical.
Sounds like as good a plan as any.
I don't want
All right, I'm gonna go. I guess.
Mal's untying the rope from his waist, disappointed that he didn't get.
Yeah. So I'm gonna establish a psychic connection with Wisp, Nyx, and Mal. It's gonna last for 3 hours.
Okay.
Because that's what I rolled on my psionic die. Oh wait, it's a D8. It's not a D6. It's a D8. It's still 3. I rolled a 3 again. So we will go east, and you will go west. How does that sound? Does that sound good?
Yeah. So we have to walk for how long before we can't talk anymore?
Well, it's only a mile. As long we have to stay within a mile.
So half a mile each.
Yeah, sure. So like 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes.
Okay. I don't know what direction we're looking at. I was just gonna go up the river, like against the current.
Yeah, and they're gonna go along the current.
We'll just go whatever the opposite way is that they're going.
Okay. Right, that's what we're doing, Dungeon Master.
Okay. So which group is going north and which group is going south?
Where are we again?
Which is north and which is south?
Can we say upstream and downstream? That might be.
I'm going upstream.
Right. So
yeah,
upstream,
we're
upstream is
here?
north.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a bit there. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That clarifies a lot. Yeah, I'm going up the stream.
Okay.
Then we will go south.
Okay. So
we're splitting the party.
Splitting the party.
Fine.
Okay. So
just realized it.
So roll each group, one person from each group roll a survival check.
He's got good survival on our side. Yeah, Nick's been rolling bangers all day.
7.
You can roll it if you want, Nico.
Do I have to?
I can roll. Yeah, you have to. You roll it. It's gonna be great.
9.
All right.
Can't roll dice. I need to find a way to do things without rolling dice.
Just think of a number in your
maybe
head.
the wrong game.
What is you score?
No. I just need to build a character that doesn't need to roll dice.
I have a question.
Okay.
Where is it?
What? Where's what?
No, I don't think it. I was gonna try and use my gambler feature, but I don't think it really applies. So never mind.
Okay. All right. This is the thing that kind of where you can sort of figure out what the best course action might be in a given set of circumstances. I mean, I
Wait,
guess we've rolled now anyway. We've made the rolls now, so
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So, Nicodemus and Vale, as you sort of turn to the south, and start to sort of make your way down, looking for fording points. The ground under your feet becomes quite marshy and boggy, and you make quite slow progress. The river next to you sort of continues to be high and fast and unpassable. The rest of you, the group with Nyx, Wisp, and Malfeasance,
And the horses.
and the horses, you make your way north, coming to about what you think might be the limit of your psychic connection with Vale. You find at a point where the bed of the river is sort of visible underneath the water, but it's just a kind of couple of feet deep. It looks like there's sort of been a log has at some point long ago sort of fallen across here, and like a build up of sort of stones and silt and stuff like that has sort of created a bit of a fording point. With a 17 on your roll.
How far across is it still? Or is it still 100 feet?
It's still like 100 feet across, but it looks to be safe to cross the whole way.
Okay.
You could walk across there and leading the horses without any great bother.
Vale, Nico, we found the spot.
Okay,
Come back
okay, well,
to
I don't, we're looking at shit. It's all marshy and fucking muddy and shit. We'll just wait. Okay, we come up.
Okay, so you
In the middle
And
again.
they found a spot, Nico. Let's go.
He'll just sort of look around and not say anything. He's over talking at this point.
You do not want to go hunting yet. I want to see what next cute animal you need to eat.
Wow.
Like, yeah, Nico's is sort of in the mood. Like you can tell just like looking at him, he doesn't have to say it, but you can tell if he doesn't get to kill something today, he's gonna be really unhappy.
Right.
Don't eat me.
So eventually, sodden and muddied, you all meet back up. Unfortunately, the process of crossing the river has dragged you out of position a bit. So you're now on this side of the river, but up near this fork. So unless you want to try crossing this other part of the river, you're going to have to go down and round.
We're going down and
We're going down
around.
around.
Okay,
Down
and
around.
you've
I don't know,
also
water.
wasted kind of more than half the day here as well, sort of
Well, we didn't have much choice.
trying to get across the river.
We should just had you like fuck up some trees and make our own dam.
Aye.
Yeah, I could have chopped a tree down with my sword
Oh,
and given us a bridge.
Jen's skeletal horse literally has no cross section. Like she could have walked across that river and absolutely no problem if she
What?
tried at any point. Like,
What?
it's skin and bones. Like the water would just like flow through Jen's horse, wouldn't it? Like,
That's
And
not how
probably wouldn't
physics
have to
works.
breathe.
It would still need ground to walk on, right?
And she would need to breathe.
And I would need to breathe.
but yeah, you wouldn't have been under the water. You know, the horses can swim, right?
Can they?
Yeah, but the more of the horse was submerged, I don't reckon physics would work like that, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's
That
fine.
horse
It's not
is
going to
like
get the
swept
other
away.
4 horses across the river, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fantasy physics would have worked. Okay, so we're up here now. It's now kind of mid-afternoon. The rain's still sort of coming down through the canopy of the trees, and great sort of fat blobs of rain as it sort of groups together and rolls off the leaves of the trees above your heads. And constantly now you're just hearing roll upon roll of thunder. As you draw ever closer to the circle.
Lightning and the thunder.
So for the next leg of the journey, we're going to need an investigation check to try and get you back on track.
Good at that.
Is this still me or is this someone else?
I'll investigate. I'll do it. 15.
So again, you sort of spend the next kind of 20 minutes, half an hour, just sort of looking, trying to orientate yourself. Eventually,
Ooh,
you
berries.
sort of find your way, and start heading back on track, sort of skirting this sort of northern leg of this river here, almost kind of approach to where your map is marked for the circle. And as you sort of make your way down there across the kind of uneven ground surrounding the river, you come across a ridge where the river sort of flows round and changes direction. As you sort of get to the top of that ridge, you see standing with their backs to you several full-grown hulking orcs.
Not emaciated like the ones we saw before.
No, these are
Okay.
full-grown, well-fed, battle-ready orcs. They're across a sort of 60-foot, sort of like a shallow chasm, like a dell, sort of 60 foot across and sort of 10 feet deep. And as you come up one side of that ridge, they're sort of stood on the other side, kind of looking in the opposite direction, and sort of scanning. So you've kind of stumbled across a patrol.
Everybody stay down.
Okay, make a group stealth check for me if you wish to remain unseen for the moment. So just everybody roll stealth.
Try the purple one again. I'm running out of D20s here.
Oh, nice. Oh. Oh,
Got 17.
well, 15.
Y'all better lie about your rolls.
28.
No, 15.
I've got a
7.
little A next to stealth. Does that mean I roll at advantage, or is that just
It's because of the boots of elven kind.
Yeah.
so you have advantage on stealth checks that rely on moving silently? So
Yep. This would count.
oh, that was better. So 18.
Okay. Nico, what did you roll?
7.
Absolutely throwing rocks tonight, man. What? Okay,
I gotta
well
admit,
that's
this is really hurting my mood.
well, as a group, that's still a good pass. You know, Vale's 27,000. Like, we'll pull up your 9. So at the moment, you're all in sort of 3/4 cover and unseen by this party of orcs that's in front of you. As they're sort of milling around, you can kind of hear like the loud voice of what sounds like their captain, their sort of field commander, sort of barking orders. Does anyone, well, Mal, I guess you speak
I
Orcish.
do.
Anyone
What's
else?
he saying? Yeah.
Anyone else speak it?
I actually do too.
All right, okay. So Wisp and Mal, you can hear this orc voice barking at his soldiers. Right, you horrible lot. It's time to move out. The ritual is taking place tomorrow. We need to make sure these forests are clear of any interlopers. And then he just kind of lets out this huge big war cry. Whoa!
Are we still linked to Vale, by the way?
How long does that last? Did you say 3 hours?
3 hours.
Yeah, you probably got about an hour of that left.
Okay, I'm just translating it to Vale too.
Okay.
Mm.
And then that sort of that party of orcs, then they sort of spread out and like a search line almost, and start making their way in your direction.
Into the chasm.
Yeah, they're sort of walking down into that dell. Or like a couple of them are a bit further out, kind of either side of it. And you can see that others have kind of, from the point where they've started, you know, kind of made the same formation and started walking away.
Is there such a thing in D&D, you know, in like video games where you do like an attack, sneak attack from behind, like you kill them in one? Is there like sort of an enhanced move like that in D&D, or does it not exist?
Assassin ropes.
You can pretty much get one round where you have a sneak attack, and then after that your cover's blown.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. So
there's no maintaining.
We couldn't like sneak up on the two and slit the throat, and then get to the next two and slit
unless
the throat.
There's enough.
Like,
if there's enough, if the situation calls for it, then you know. But I have a feeling that it's not going to do that if we.
So you said they're walking towards us?
Yeah, like there's like two of them have kind of walked down into the little dell. There's like another one on one side of the dell and one on the other side. There's like 4 orcs kind of making their way in their general direction, but 2 of them are sort of coming right at you. On the other side, there's like another sort of 4 at least that you can see sort of heading down in the opposite direction.
Okay. I have passed without a trace, but I don't know if we want to just. What do we want to do?
Does that affect just you or everyone else?
Everyone around me.
Within 30 feet. As long as we stay within 30 feet of Vale, we would get. Or I'm sorry, of West. Oh my god, I did it. We would get the benefit of that.
And how long does it last?
An
This
hour?
is an hour?
Oh, so we can get past them. That sounds like a great plan.
We can try.
Like, do we want to, or
I mean,
should we just go for it?
I think we should definitely
Well,
try.
I mean, in character now, I think if we sneak past them and then we can get a good idea of where they're going, because I mean, they've said that there's a ritual tomorrow, but they haven't said where exactly. Maybe we could get more information.
Are there only 4 of them?
7, right?
Yeah, there are 4 heading toward you. There are 4 heading away from you, and then there's the sort of captain who you've only heard. You haven't had sight of him yet.
Yeah, we should probably try and not be seen. I think.
But do you guys think we should try and follow them? Are they all going in one general direction, or are they split off to search?
No, they're sort of setting off on a search from where they're starting at the top of this little dell. They've sort of fanned out in a circle.
Okay.
Can we see the end of the dell? Like, can we go around it, or does it appear that the only way is across?
No, you could sort of skirt round the outside. It's sort of forest floor type terrain, bushes and cover and stuff. So if you wanted to sneak, you could sort of come back down the ridge a little bit, and you could make your way around. So you're casting Pass Without a Trace then, Wispy?
Is that what we're doing? Is that our plan?
I think we should.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Casting
and that's a +10, isn't it, to stealth? Okay, so everybody roll stealth again with a +10.
Oh.
We're sneaking around, Nico.
Okay.
Ooh,
29.
37?
Fuck.
Did anybody roll a natural 20?
I rolled a natural
You got
20.
19.
Okay, good, because I rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a natural 1 and a natural 20 because I have advantage. So I don't know if they cancel each other out, but 37.
So it's whatever you roll +10?
So whatever your normal stealth roll would be,
yeah.
with your modifier, add 10.
I got 24.
19. 19.
But I don't know what
You
it
got
is
a
with 10.
34. You got a
Okay,
34.
Okay, so
19. No. 19.
next is natural 20. Definitely cancels out Vale's natural 1. What did you roll, Nico?
29.
Nice.
You look so
So-
miserable.
Was that your first double-digit roll?
That's my first double-digit roll the whole fucking session.
It's turning around. It's turning around.
Keep hold of that dice.
That's the
all
same
right.
one's been rolling like shit all day, though.
Oh, motherfucker. So,
Maybe it realized it disappointed you and felt bad.
Maybe.
Like, don't put me in the box.
So as a group, sort of at Vale's lead, sort of slink back a little bit, just down, like down the bank of the little dell a little bit, and you start sort of making your way round to the right,
Horses
kind of
and
allowing.
all.
Oh, fuck, we forgot about the bastard
Oh
horses.
no.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, we might need to retcon here because I don't know that stealth's really going to be an option with horses, I'm afraid.
Oh, there went
So,
my
yeah.
double-digit roll.
Rip that.
Erased from the record.
Erased
I
from the
mean,
record.
well, it does say a creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
So it's
Is a
all
horse a
creatures
creature?
all creatures within 30 feet. So you could technically get, pass without a trace on the
What is
horses.
what is a horse's dexterity?
Well, it's a horse's dex. Where is the riding horse thing that I sent to Jen earlier?
Mine is 10.
So it's a plus
10.
0.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody roll a stealth check for their horse.
For the
then.
horses.
So
So plus 10.
straight D20 plus 10. So that's a 20 for Wes.
I got a 20 for my horse.
18.
nice.
I got 15.
Nice, okay. It's fucking ninja horses then, eh? So okay, let's try and make this fit somehow then. So you sort of slowly sort of back your horses back down the ridge.
It's a bit darker, you know.
It's getting dark now. The nights are
Shadow of the
drawing.
jungle.
And as you sort of get back far away enough, you sort of come out. You're now sort of out with this sort of circle that their patrol are taking. It'll cost you more time, but you can sort of safely. I'll say you safely make your way away from them, rather than round them. So rather than going, sort of straight along this sort of bank of this sort of upper bank of the river, here, which is where roughly this kind of encounter's happening. So you could have crossed, you're kind of planning on going down that way. So you're having to double back towards the river that you've just crossed and maybe down into this hex here, just to get away from them. But with sort of successful stealth rolls for all of you and all of your horses, we'll say that you managed to do that. And you're now sort of safe from that danger of those patrolling.
What are we heading towards again?
This X, yeah.
Yeah, but what is it?
An orc encampment?
A circle of storms.
Circle of
That's
Thunder.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, Circle of Thunder.
Okay.
Circle of Thunder.
Yeah.
I'm getting it mixed up with the Tower of Storms.
Storms.
It's all starting to blur together.
Yeah. So the time taken to sort of carefully and stealthily on horseback pick your way back through the woods puts us at nightfall. So we are looking again for a last campsite, I guess, before we reach the circle. So let's have a survival check to find a decent campsite first.
Ranger, find our campsite.
11.
Okay. So again,
Gonna
it takes
get
you a
bitten
little, it
to
takes you a
shit.
little bit of time. The terrain around here, not really ideal for camping. It's going to be a bit rocky. It might not be the most restful night's sleep, but you find a bit that's sort of serviceable that you think, you know, the orcs, you know, any kind of patrolling orcs would need to be sort of lucky to stumble across eventually after a good other hour. So it's well after nightfall now before you find a place to actually sort of set up camp. But you do, and you get your tents and your bedrolls and forego a fire tonight. Just have some cold supper, whatever you've got in your supplies, and set your watches.
Is it still raining cats and dogs?
Yep, when the thunder has not stopped all day. You're just hearing roll after roll of thunder continuing. Rain just torrential.
Miserable.
Miserable times.
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Does the rest of you sort of settle down to try and get whatever sleep you can tonight? Fail roll perception for me.
11.
Okay. You, the day's events play on your mind. That run-in with that orc patrol, and wondering sort of what sort of ritual were they talking about? What is it that's going on? What's happening at this Circle of Storms tomorrow? Circle of Thunder. I dare you be doing it. Circle of Thunder tomorrow. You don't notice that as you're sitting, sort of chewing on that question, that thunder just is starting to just get more intense and louder, and the sort of claps of thunder are coming a bit more close together now. But you're sort of too lost in your thoughts to notice. Eventually, to the sound of booming thunder, your watch comes to an end.
Okay, I don't know. Nico, are you taking second watch tonight? Poke.
I'll sit up.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thunder is really loud.
I noticed. He doesn't look like he's slept very well. This is a long rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's quite with it, but.
Do you want me to get somebody else up to be with you?
No. I wasn't sleeping well or much at all anyway. I'll take the watch.
Okay.
Go out to the perimeter and get started. Perception.
Perception. Mm-hmm.
9.
Okay. So you're again, you sort of sit. It's almost sort of wallowing in your tiredness. Distracted by the thunder, and as you sort of sit there, almost kind of absent-mindedly, some sort of instinct kicks in, and your hand sort of shoots out, and as it comes back, it has a squirrel in it.
I'm gonna eat him.
Right.
Just not even hesitate. I'm just gonna eat him. And I'm not gonna do it cleanly either. I'm gonna bite his little head off.
So, like, do you have frubes in the States. Like the
Nico
yogurts,
Osborne.
like a
A what?
stick of yogurt. Like it's just like a
Yeah, Go-Gurts.
like a go-gurt, exactly. Rip the head off it. It's like suck out the blood out the squirrel flavored go-gurt.
I had to Google
And,
what a froob was.
Gotta wake up, throw up, go back to sleep.
So yeah, you feel a bit better now. Maybe you were just hungry.
I hope so.
Your watch ends uneventfully anyway.
So hangry.
Who am I waking up?
Wake up. Anyone?
Yeah, Nix has had a full rest by now.
Okay. I'll gently wake up Nyx. Just sort of just a light touch.
Morning.
Is it? With a storm, it's hard to tell.
So you get up and you sort of assume your position for watch, Nix, and Nox sort of makes his way over beside you. And as you sort of stand your watch, Nox sort of sort of nuzzles in like in between your legs and sort of stands there as if he's guarding you. Go ahead and roll perception.
What a good boy. Why sometimes does it not show? 26.
Lovely. So the details of what's kind of going on around about you wash over you. I just saw that project. Brilliant. Yes, absolutely. The details of what's going on around about you sort of wash over you. The thunder and to your ears sort of dims, and you know as you sort of tune in with the woods around you, you sort of feel, although you don't know, you know it's something that puzzled you for a while, is that why you feel so home in the woods, and the cards are sort of starting to give you clues as to that. But as the rain sort of patters down on your head and you sort of smell the scent of kind of wet woodland round about you, you feel sort of strangely at home. And morning comes and the grey sky lightens slightly, but I wouldn't say it really gets light this morning. And the rest of the broken blades sort of start to wake, having had a long rest, albeit a fitful one. On the day that you need to make your way to the Circle of Thunder to stop whatever ritual seems to be going to be happening there today. But that's where we'll pick it up next time.
Oh.
Yay! I'm gonna collect a bunch
Yay.
of bird eggs to throw at them. I'm just kidding.
Awesome. Alrighty. Good session, team. I
That
really
was
enjoyed that. That was
great.
good.
Thank you, Scott.
Oh,
We
nice.
killed a skeletal dragon.
I'm glad we
Yeah.
survived.
Yeah.
You guys killed
survived
the
the
skeleton
skeleton
dragon. I did fuck all to the skeleton dragon.
Aye.
It was a weird
No,
fight,
was
especially
a
with the
good-
airborne stuff.
Yeah, that was a good fight. That's
I had an idea that I didn't get to do because it landed, but it would be fine.
nice. Well, you've got another. You've got at least one more dragon to fight anyway, so
True.
you might get a chance to do that at some point. But yeah, cool, good job, Blades. I honestly thought that river might end up as a TPK at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, I rolled a 1, so it's just,
Brilliant.
it happens.
It does happen. All right, cool. Usual, Jal. I'll see you back in Discord in a minute. I'm just going to end stream and stuff and write down. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.